the biggest number I could have got was 400.
I mean,
so 200 being the medium. And I think you, on average, roll
a little
you
over
count
200.
If there's an even
Looks
number,
somewhat above average. There's also just so many threes. There's so many threes and fours.
So where we left off, you had just escaped a large room full of skeletons coming out of the walls, trapping them in webs. You fled deeper into the mausoleum and have, I guess, some
Out. Dip.
of you are still in the hallway, but come to rest in this room here with these. Does the group want to kind of assemble in that room, or
yeah, eventually
are we gonna kind of?
We're definitely
hang out
not. We're not
Yes.
resting.
Here.
We're not resting in that room. That's for sure. What do you think we are?
resting in this room seems like a good idea. Although you disagree, Cayman.
I don't know. Maybe
I'm
If
not
we can
telling you what.
blockade it, yes.
I'm more worried about we there's nothing in this room. I'm worried about going into other rooms and finding something here.
Yeah, there's very much something in this room. We know what's in this room.
Coffins.
We'll be fine. We have a night.
However, there's significantly less than the other room.
That doesn't matter. There's also a bunch of sarcophagi in this room.
There's a max of 9. We can take them.
9 what?
Skelly boys?
We don't know if they're skeletons or not.
Zombies?
Why don't we see about pushing the sarcophagus over here and over here against the wall? We
If
push
nothing else,
these
we should
over
block
here
the path of the skeletons behind us. That would be smart.
They're not coming.
This here.
They're not keeping suit. They stopped.
The skeletons are not coming. Yes, they stopped.
We should be able to.
The last you saw of the skeletons, they couldn't see you because you were in a dome of darkness, so they stopped pursuing you. Then they were wrapped in webs, and you retreated out of sight, and once you dropped your darkness, you had no signs of pursuit.
Should we rest in this room then?
I wouldn't mind
The last time we were in a room with sarcophagi, they opened.
Well, I mean, we're not going to sleep, are we? We just sit down for a little bit. We can rest up and we can just keep an eye out, and if one of them opens, we'll stop resting. I guess.
I'm looking at these coffins. Are they any different than what I've seen so far, Bren? Or are they just the same?
They look pretty similar.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek out here and see what I see up and down the hallway.
Don't go through the door. They got zombies over this other side.
Zombies.
I guess at this point, I kind of forgot that most of us didn't know Rhea was in this room. So, oh, Rhea, you made it back. It's quite fast.
I just ran and turned and ran and went through the door.
Glad you made it back safely.
Did you see anything dangerous?
Yeah, there were zombies and hallways and a little river, and I didn't go down none of the hallways.
I think this has been a horrible mistake on our part.
What has?
All of this. This is way beyond us.
Yeah.
Are you saying we should retreat?
I mean, aren't we still looking for the source of the zombies?
We
Wait, what about that other
found-
door?
No. Everything in my body tells me that door is a bad idea.
Shouldn't we at least check it? It looked important.
Lucy, to you, Brightleaf will say, I found tracks. And point to some footprints in the dust leading the direction that you're both looking.
What kind of tracks are they?
They look like shoe prints, but nothing that, and none of you have gone this way. You realize this. And there's a number of footprints. There's also a set of claw prints that look draconic.
Hey, at least there's no bird footprint, so you know it wasn't me.
We're gonna
What?
like just peek around to see what we can see this way.
Aiming at this.
She got 120 feet, so
No, Yoga, you don't get it. There is no amount of preparation that we can do. You all almost died to a bunch of skeletons. It only gets worse the further in we get.
I admit
Cayman,
part of that was
I
due
don't
to some
think-
of my ignorance. I apologize for that, Cayman.
Cayman, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know what chased me in here, but whatever it is, casted some sort of fireball that in all my time working with magic I have never seen before. That sucker flew around the entire complex and chased after us to explode something. And
Yeah.
you heard it laughing at us. It
Yep.
was chasing and it wanted it. I don't know what it was, but I don't know if we could take it out there. Now, we can run our luck in here, or we can run it out there. But regardless, we're neck deep in a shithole. At least in this one, we have options. Out there, we don't have that.
We do have options out there. We leave.
No, we don't, because
we leave and we come back later. This is beyond us.
I can't say I like the idea of the fire.
We can deal with that. I can deal
I'd
with
rather
that.
they're not.
If you're wrong, then what?
I can protect us from it.
And if you're wrong, then what?
I'm not.
We have two options, and neither of them are worthy shit.
Do you have
Least
any
with this
reason
one,
to? Do you have any reason to doubt me now?
I don't have any reason to believe you either.
Lucy, I
thrown
revealed a
in.
little bit more farther south.
My point is, we can either try our luck out there and walk out of here with our tail between our legs, or we can keep going in here and just be careful, and then walk out with all the loot we can carry, if we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky. It's not cowardice.
No.
When I was with Captain Blackwind, we never struck a target we were not sure we could take down. I am telling you right now, I'm not sure we can handle what's past that door.
All right, Cayman. I agree with that statement. But what happens to the city if we leave it go for a couple of months and we come back? What if it's already gone?
Then that's too fucking bad. I'm not risking my life to save them on a gamble that I don't think we can come out on top of.
Yuga's thinking very thoroughly, just rubbing his claws across his chin.
Brightleaf walks into the room and says, "We found tracks. Lucy's investigating.
What kind
I
of
need
trap?
to
Tracks
rest."
of what?
She kind of shakes her head wearily. Footprints. She steps to the side and kind of like sits down between the sarcophagus and the wall and just kind of rests there for a minute. Sorry.
right. And it's none of us, right?
No.
That's even worse. Alright, so not only do I not think we can handle this, there's somebody else in here with us.
We need to take a break and keep moving.
We do need to take a quick break and keep moving, but not further into this place. It will not end well.
All right, I can agree with that.
Where'd all your confidence
Are you
go?
sure we can't spend 6 hours, though? Is that too much time?
That's far too much time.
We should at least be able to get a short rest in.
Lucy,
an
from
hour?
where you were before you left, could you go back real quick? Yeah, at the corner there. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it. Your dark vision, can you go 120 feet for me, please? Delightful.
Really far.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Just yoink.
You see a zombie standing in the hallway, and you see what looks to be an armored figure crouched at the corner there, kind of peeking around the corner and looking down in your direction.
We're just gonna continue watching and not move.
We don't need to go through that room.
Oh, was there another way back to the entrance I missed?
There's that passageway that we saw when we came right by. Leads down, probably a way out through there. And if that doesn't work, if they don't see you, they won't react to you.
Lucy, can you roll a stealth check? I think you were stealthing. You see,
was earlier,
as you're
yeah.
looking, you see the armored figure kind of peek out of the shadows, and you can see that it's a red draconic humanoid of some kind in armor, and you can see that they see you down the hallway, and they duck
120 feet?
behind the corner.
Wait, they have 120 feet of dark vision?
No.
Oh no,
Yes.
you make a good point.
Yeah, I don't even think Dragonborn have dark vision, which is
I think I've made that point in the past, actually.
which is
Say that he doesn't notice you,
Okay.
despite that 20.
Okay.
He
definitely
looks
notices
really,
He's
us.
he
basically
looks
blind.
really, really attentive, peeking around that corner. Like if you were visible, he'd see you, but you're out of range.
So is that
The
zombie
zombie
just
is-
chilling?
Yeah, that zombie's just chilling.
Yeah, we're just gonna come back around here, and then from this point we're gonna try to recreate the steps as if they came from right here, then go in that way. If we
Okay,
can
so
do that
you're
and just kind
you're
of wipe up the steps all through here.
okay. What kind of check would that be to like?
That's a great question.
I think it's probably a survival
I
check.
imagine survival is the closest thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's going to be a
Masking your
survival check.
footsteps,
Yeah.
creating false tracks.
Let's see.
Alternatively, if you can give me a compelling reason, I would give you performance or deception.
I
Well,
would
not deception,
think
probably performance. But you got to give a reason why.
I wouldn't really think performance because you're not necessarily performing anything. It's
Yeah.
music, dance, storytelling, stuff like that. Deception, I could see because we're trying to create false tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to pass
Well,
those off.
you
as
don't
the
roll
other track.
deception to forge papers.
I think survival is going to be the most appropriate in this case because it's using natural things around you, and you have to think about you brush away some of the tracks on the one side, and you make a set coming the other side. And as you're making the set, you actually find that there are already some footprints coming from that direction, moving in that direction. So coming from the south and moving into the west.
It's not freaky at all.
And we're just gonna come up through here and just try to wipe away the tracks as we go.
Okay. And as you do, you get back to the T intersection and you head into the room. Or you wait, I'm not sure where you're going to stay, but you see Brightleaf sitting in the corner resting. Rhea is still kind of panting, catching her breath and kind of catching her bearings. But yeah, there's a discussion going on about what to do.
Yeah, Yoga's basically asked everyone else because I think Kaiman wants to rest and leave. Leon and Cleek are kind of disagreeing, and then there's 3 people plus Igor who have not decided whether or not we should rest and leave or rest and keep going.
I'm not going to make Egler's decision for him.
Yeah.
Brightleaf has given her vote to rest.
I think we agree that we're resting.
To rest
we don't
and
agree.
leave or rest and keep going?
Yeah, I think me and Kaiman want to rest and leave the crypt, and I think the other party members want to leave or rest and keep going.
All right. We'll do it this way.
With the dangers between the outside and the inside, I'd rather finish what we started.
No. Here's how we're going to do this. Yoga. How much loot have you found in this place?
Well, I haven't been really searching, so no.
We
I
aren't
have
here
to say.
for loot.
Leon, how much loot have you found in this place?
Besides some
We
crap
came to
armor,
help the
nothing
town.
worth too much.
Uh-huh. Brightleaf, how much loot?
None.
Lucy, loot?
Did she find anything? I don't think she did.
Thus far, there has been
Nothing
really found. I think you found a little bit of money on the dead armored skeleton. Because I think you got a natural 1 on the roll. It was pretty.
We
pretty
found
bad,
like
actually.
a lucky charm outside of here, like right before we got into this place, but obviously that doesn't count.
Right. Rhea, have you found any loot in this place? Of all the people, you would have.
I think I got a little bit of money, but not really anything worthwhile.
I mean, there was that one chest, and it had nothing in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we haven't gone open in
We
these
didn't
crypts,
We're
but
here for
the
loot.
ones that did get opened up, one had snakes in it,
Yeah.
and the others, I didn't look. I didn't want to look.
Right.
The other ones that opened up had skeletons that shot at you guys, I'm guessing, from what I'm hearing. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing more of the things that look the same in here. I saw more in the room I just came through. And there's zombies back there too.
Yeah.
I do think there's treasure here. It
There is.
it has a smell, but I don't know what we're gonna have to go through to get it, and I'm kind of tired.
Clink, have you found any loot at all in this place?
None of us are here for loot.
We are always here
If you're
for
so
loot.
worried about getting rewarded, what do you
Yeah.
think we're going to get whenever we actually finish this for the town?
We
We're
will get
supposed to be
rewarded.
doing this to help.
No, we will get rewarded for it one way or another. My point
It's
is,
only going to be more trouble to go out and back in.
no. My point
I don't like
is,
it underground, okay? I'm not going to spend any more time here than I have to. And if I'm sitting down here, so are you.
Lucy, roll a perception check.
my point is we've been in here for
You
a
don't
couple
hear anything out of
hours.
the ordinary.
We've been here for a couple hours now. We found nothing worth mentioning. Some of you have almost died. I don't know how or why you almost died, but you almost died. There is no amount of rest that we're going to do in this trip that is going to make the rest of it any easier. I saw what you went through in that room. It can't get any easier from here on in. And somehow I seem to recall someone mentioning a vampire at one point.
Yes. The crypt. Reminiscences of an old vampire lord.
An old vampire lord.
But that's just like old tales and shit, right?
What does Lucy think? We seem to be 2 against 2 here.
Lucy?
As you turn around and try and get Lucy's attention, you see that she is trying to open the door to that little crypt door there. Lucy, go ahead and roll an athletics check, please.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, wow.
No.
All right.
No.
So with a tremendous wrenching, Lucy, you tear the door off of the wall there, and in doing, reveal a skeleton with a bow. And go ahead and roll initiative, because it's as surprised as you are. Maybe it kind of knew you were there because you knocked, but it didn't knock back loud enough.
You got to bring the turn order thing up.
Yeah, I do.
knock.
Yeah, knock indeed.
Yeah. Do I have to clear it from before? Because everyone's got really high rolls, and
Yeah, you might want to just clear it.
Ooh.
No, my 15. That's okay. I got a 17.
No, my 25!
Glad I got a 9.
Sometimes it really do be that way, Cleek.
Hey, just so everybody knows, if I drop out of nowhere, it's starting to storm kind of bad out here, so the power might drop.
Oh, I understand.
Yep.
Bring up Egglor's thing. Click on Egglor. D&D Beyond is loading. Roll Egglor's initiative. Yeah, my point is proven. Nothing but skeletons.
All right, so top of the order, we have Yoga.
Without wanting to waste any resources, is really all I can do is lightning lure, pretty much.
So that's a 15-foot range. So you're gonna actually have to get a bit closer to him.
Okay, you are correct there. Is this way? Yeah, I'll just move here.
Yep, that's within range. All right, so they're gonna have to take a strength saving throw.
Yep, and you can't pull him through her space, I don't think.
Honestly, just doing the 7 damage right now is fine.
That damage only happens when he stops right next to you.
Yeah, you'd have to. You could alternatively run to a space adjacent to him and just use it, because then they don't need to be pulled; they're just already next to you.
Or consider go
right here, so.
here and drag him here, and
You
Lucy as
can't.
flanking.
You can't. This is a wall, and Lucy.
Yep, counts as a wall. If Lucy weren't there, you could pull them around the wall. We've pulled around the corners and stuff before, but it's the same thing as trying to move kitty corner through two spaces that are occupied. But yeah, from where you are, and you hit them, and you do 7 damage. Skeleton, electrical, lightning.
Let me flavor it.
Go right ahead.
Good roll.
So I rush up, and I'm kind of like Lucy, I'm a little irritated, and I kind of just lightning flings my hand. It kind of does this circular motion, kind of like a lasso around the skeleton, and just kind of once pulls in and kind of electrocutes him.
Oh yeah, you see the sparks dance all across the skeleton's form and kind of shiver up its body, and it then pulls its bow and tries to take a shot at Lucy, who just opened the door on it.
That does advantage since it's so close.
Yeah, it does. It has disadvantage. So that's just a measly 8, and I know that's going to do nothing and ping off your armor ineffectually. It also has nowhere to go, and so will not move. If it had tear ducts, it would cry. It is a free action. Actually, is your dexterity before it? In either case, I think you're going to demolish it now. So it's your turn.
Can't necessarily do too much.
It's looking
How
pretty
low are we?
scorched
Level
after getting
4?
zapped.
Beat it to death.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's gonna do it. It's gonna. How do you want to kill it? It's more than enough.
So, for the
I mean,
record,
like-
that just means these things can't have possibly any more than 15 HP.
I mean,
Sure,
all depends
Matthew
on what's
Matherson.
inside
do?
of these. Wait, I just realized something. How
Hmm.
many people are there? 1, 2. I was gonna say we could all just like undo the crypts, go inside, close the door.
I love it.
You could. You've torn it off now.
We could even use the door to block the hallway.
Mhm.
We're gonna go and like, I assume like as they shot that arrow, bounce off armor, we're gonna catch it as it's falling. We're gonna take it and just like put it up, just like swing the rapier and like kind of hit the arrow back into it.
Oh
To
damn.
do that.
Yeah, the arrow. Where do you want the arrow to place? Where do you want it to sink into?
Can its head go flying off?
Oh yeah, no, the arrow sinks into the eye socket and holds fast about halfway through, like that, shooting the apple off the kid's head sort of thing. And the head, the skull with the arrow partway through it goes flying, bounces off the inside of the crypt and back into the room, skittering across the smiling sarcophagi and rolling to a stop on the floor next to Cleek.
The arrow.
Yeah, I rest my case. There is
Add
no
that to
safety.
inventory.
There is no safety
Well,
in this.
maybe
script.
if we don't open them.
They
You
open
can
on
just-
their own.
You
I
can just hide
assume-
inside, or we
I'm
could use
not.
the doors to block the doors.
I am not standing inside one of those.
Only one of us has come out of character. I can imagine that one of us in this group might be comfortable with that due to their origins, but the rest of us don't like to sleep in coffins, thanks. Much less standing. Not that, then again, you could just hang upside down in there like a bat.
Oh, hey, by the way, guys, so probably a good time to tell you, there's a zombie down the hallway. I went around, moved the tracks around, so that way if they come looking, they probably won't come this way. And then they got some armored looking thing down the hallway past the zombie.
You mean
That's
armored looking
so.
thing? What do you mean
So-
an armored looking thing? What do you mean?
I don't know what it is. I just see it has armor, whatever it's wearing.
Show me.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like Scruffy Man's gonna go and have the guy see him.
I can see pretty far in the dark. I don't need a light.
I will find. Follow me then.
You guys
Eh.
relax, I guess, for a little bit. All right, we're doing this sneaky like.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Nice.
I'm gonna let them do their thing, but I want to say like before they return, I'm gonna have a conversation with Brightleaf so they won't hear it.
Okay.
I actually want to start doing something with my time.
Okay. You have a short while. You can get started on something. You might be interrupted because it doesn't take long for them to walk this distance.
Yeah,
Depends on what else they do once they get there.
but
Um,
I think I'm gonna look at some of these giant bat bits, and I'm gonna try to actually at least like scrape the hides clean,
So clean
of,
them up
like,
a little
fur and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe even try to work. I mean, it's not like I have any oils to really work them well, but I'll try and do something with them.
Yep. There's definitely a zombie. And do I see anybody peeking around that corner?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Hmm.
You okay, sir?
What the hell was that?
There's a lot of
Yeah, no, you-
reasons
you-
that I
you
am not
see-
okay.
you see,
It's the zombie noises, okay?
In fact, what was it? Yeah, you see a draconic, a red scaled draconic head with this kind of heavy looking armor peeking out from behind this corner. In fact, you can see that there may in fact be some torchlight near and farther down the hall as well, illuminating it, even though your dark vision can only see so far.
You can see about this far.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, is you can see that there may be some faint lights in the distance. Lucy, you can also see this. Just forgot to say that before. My apologies.
We're not alone in here.
We can
Well,
either take a short rest in the little room and just barricade the door with the door, or we go down the other hallway, or we could go down this hallway and see who's down there and fight a zombie.
you want to get everybody to go down the hallway, or do you want just us to go down the hallway?
Question is, the person down the hallway good? Is it a person or is it another zombie?
Well, I can find out very easily.
That's up to you.
Alright, I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move and cast invisibility on myself.
Ooh.
There goes my second spell slot. Now, I'm going to sneak down this way.
Again, just wizard things. Like, no, that's your last. Oh yeah, you get short rest.
Wait, what's
Do
all
I
in
need-
here?
All right, just for kicks. You rolled a stealth before. Roll a new one now because you're really close to it. I know you're invisible.
Think I get advantage? It would be nice. Oh, I don't need it.
I don't think you do either.
I like
Oh, yeah.
giving.
Let's see.
I'm not really paying attention to what's in there.
That's fine.
I'm just walking right by the zombie. Move to the other side. Flip around right here,
All
and
right,
now
stop
what do I
there
see?
for the moment, so I can reveal some stuff because you're at quite an intersection.
Yes, I am. I'm looking this way. Yeah, I don't think a 13 is gonna do it.
You are not alone, though.
I'm not sure what that natural 20 does.
It depends on how many people might be looking for you,
Looking for me?
or noticing that there's something amiss. In any case, you make a good point. You are invisible.
Ooh. Yeah, that would do it. All right.
Down the hall.
I don't know. What is down the hall?
It's a person.
Oh, ho, ho. Well, well, well. Yep. I'm just gonna do this, get a look at what's in here, while this poor Dragonborn is just like, there's nobody, there's no way they know I'm here.
Yep.
Ho-ho! Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing that there are, in fact, some more people down here.
Are any of them wearing black robes that I saw?
There are, and as you went around that corner, you would have seen a little bit more of this room as well. You would have seen one person in black robes kind of standing there. The one standing in the middle of the room that you saw is also wearing black robes.
Yep, I'm just gonna go back up this way. Yep, nope, never.
Just black
I never.
robes.
I never. Go back. Go back right now. Get back to the room.
Why?
Do it.
Cayman, go ahead and make a perception check for while you were down there.
Oh boy.
Are you guys returning back to the room?
Yeah, hot stick.
Okay.
No, you saw people. You saw that they had some torches.
I saw
in
black
that southern room. You saw a few zombies, kind of standing around that corner. But no one saw you. You were invisible.
Yeah, of course I
yeah.
was. And the furthest anyone could have really seen, 60 feet of dark vision would have covered it.
Okay.
They would have been able to see you if you had been seeable, but
Yep.
you were pretty invisible. So
I want to talk to Brightleaf, and this would have been before Kaiman and Lucy got back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I kind of sit down to Brightleaf, and I kind of just say, "Hey, I appreciate the efforts you took to protect me back in the room, and I should have appreciated it at the time."
She looks at you and puts a hand on your shell shoulder, and kind of gives you a little weak smile because she's resting. It's okay, Yoga. We fight together. We want to protect each other.
And at this point, Yoga will kind of be tripping over his words. It's just that in all my 28 years of adventuring, I never get to meet the people I adventure with after I leave their group. Usually I see them once and then they're gone from Destiny. I think I just got a little too attached seeing you return. You are a tough girl and you can take care of yourself. There's a little tear in Yoga's eyes.
And she kind of pats you on the shoulder and gives you a little bit more hearty of a smile, and like, it's okay. I understand. We don't always get to find our friends again, and sometimes when we do, we don't get to be friends again.
Nod, and that's the end of that conversation.
Yep. Lucy and Cayman return shortly after that ends. Unless during that time, Leon, are you up to anything at this time?
I think I'd be trying to get any readings from my cards, just kind of laying them out on top of the smiling sarcophagus, seeing if they tell me anything.
Gotcha. You're finding readings that come up with the minor arcana of the swords, and also you're getting a few of the major arcana. You are getting death, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Magician, and the Fool.
None of that sounds good at all.
They're not all bad. They're not all bad, but oh Lord, we are in the shit of it.
They're really the ones that are bad are really bad. I'm guessing.
So Kaiman's still invisible, by the way, when he enters this room, right?
Yeah,
really,
I am. I'm still invisible until the moment I'm in the room. I drop and I go, "We have a serious problem."
Oh, were you scouting?
Correct.
What?
Remember the guys in the black robes in the woods the first time we came through here?
Yeah, didn't we come here kind of to find them?
Yeah, found. They have been found, and there's quite a few of them.
So Yoga doesn't know hasn't personally seen it, but he says, "Black robes. I saw them in my divinations."
Yeah. There are 4 of them from what I could see, There's zombies hanging all over the place near where they are. I can only assume the zombies are not their enemy.
I don't really know what it means with people with black robes, but do not like the color black.
Well, wait. They're probably the source of the zombies, right? The ones that
Yep.
made them?
Yeah, probably.
Then
Oh,
wait. Then don't we need to kill them?
I don't know if we
You know what,
can.
Aren't
Cayman?
they who we're here
You-
for?
Cayman, are you trained in Arcana?
Oddly enough, no.
Then never mind.
It's a new thing for him. I mean, I could make the check. I have some skill in it.
You know what? Go ahead and make it then. Make an Arcana check as you walked very close to these zombies.
11.
They're zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, zombies.
They're zombies, and I'm making the fair assumption based on the fact that they can see him.
Well, to be fair, they weren't looking at him, so they couldn't
No.
see him because they didn't look at him. But I mean,
They can see him. They probably have seen him at some point. Was he wearing the same robes as...
no.
Okay, and this guy was not wearing robes either.
The dude with the big ass sword on his
Yeah.
shoulder. No, neither
Yeah.
of them are wearing robes.
Yeah.
They are armored folk.
They got guys with armor and big fucking swords. They have a dragonborn of some kind, and they definitely have people down there doing some kind of magic stuff. There's 2 of them in robes, 2 of them
So
without.
maybe we
4 zombies.
should
there's another
maybe
hallway.
we
didn't
should
go down.
rest and then go take care of them and get out of here.
All
Once we
right,
take care of them, we should be done.
you're making a lot of assumptions. First of all, you're assuming they don't know that we're here. Second of all, you're assuming that if we take a rest, they'll still be there. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they're on the last legs of what they're doing or if they just got started doing it.
You guys are the ones that need a rest more.
I have an idea.
Go for it.
All those skeletons in the other
And the
room.
only way
If
to
you
know
can
we're here
lure
is if
them down
you
there,
fail.
No, I
you
don't.
know, you bring them down there, you go invisible or whatever you just did, and then there you go.
Those skeletons
out.
have bows. You don't
I'm
want
out.
them shooting at you.
I
do you
have
mean you're
nothing
out?
left. I have nothing left in me.
I'm afraid I'm in the same boat as Cayman. I like your enthusiasm, Lucy, but I don't think we have it in us to do it at this point. We need to rest, get our strength back. If they've been at this, I don't know who these people are, but you said they've come here before. So
Yeah.
if they've been here before, they'll come back, even if they are. And we know the way in, so they're going that way. I think it'd be safe if we keep our heads down, we take our rest, maybe try at them again. Maybe try at them when we're
Look.
back at 100.
If we get a rest, right, I could probably keep the guys that are good at close quarters handled.
I'd prefer a longer rest than a shorter one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
I
remember,
can't
if
do a
you do
short
your
rest.
darkness thing, I'm basically useless. I can't shoot
No.
what I can't see.
I'm going to
Yeah.
occupy, if we do this, I'll occupy the big guys so you can take out the ones in the robes who I assume are spellcasters.
Don't worry, Cleek buddy. I can make fire. And then he makes conjure flame in his hand.
Yep.
I've currently lost all my strength. I'm taking a short rest. I'm virtually not going to be able to do anything to help us.
Same, says Brightleaf.
I didn't use the pearl today, did I?
No, you did.
I did. That's where that spell slot came from. That's
Yep.
right. How many times a day can that be used? Once
Once.
per dawn.
Yep.
What time was it when we came inside?
It was early afternoon. You ran into the corpse flower around noon after leaving in the morning.
I think relatively, we haven't been in the like that long because technically combat even
Right.
like lasts a minute.
Yeah, but you did 2 short rests. So it is literally at least the 2 hours, let alone the talking and chilling and adventuring and discussing things. So
Maybe
you've
like
been in
4
here. You've been in
hours.
here about 4 hours.
Okay.
So it's getting to about, sunset-ish time.
We need to take the long rest. We're too drained, and we're too
Leon.
underpowered.
Yeah, I think
Leon.
we need to do that.
Leon, that hand thing you do, what kind of magic is that?
What do you mean? The
The
light.
hand thing.
Oh,
The weird hand. What is that?
the chill touch.
Yeah, that thing.
If you don't know off the top of your head, you can roll Arcana to see if you.
In
if
your
I can tell you.
spells. It's in your spell list.
It is, but I
Never-
mean, you can do the
More
one
fun when
instead.
you roll for it.
No, it's not. It's a known spell.
I agree, but here we are.
It deals some damage and stops them from healing or coming back if we
Okay,
hit
what-
if we hit a zombie.
Okay, what kind?
It is of the necromancy school.
Necrotic. It's necrotic
It does.
damage.
Necrotic? Alright, I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding, pull out a Mabaran ebony staff, and shove it in Leon's hand and say, "You should have been using this the whole time."
Oh, yeah. Leon, you have in your inventory now a Mabaron ebony staff, which you can find in the loot tracker channel.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm
It'll
gonna
give you-
pull that out of my inventory.
It'll give you +1 to necrotic damage once per turn, I believe. And I think you have to attune to it.
Alright. Now, I've got one more thing on me. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it does. Who here does anything that does like holy energy type thing?
Leon's gonna raise his hand up.
You already have one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Holy energy.
I got you, Lucy. You have taken the door and you have blocked that entryway with it.
Moveth the door.
Is that like a successful? Like how well does it fit in that doorway?
I mean, it's a
What?
5-foot doorway and it's a pretty big door. I mean, it doesn't block the whole thing, but it blocks part of it.
Okay.
Nobody does holy
You went
stuff
in there good enough.
other than Leon. Alright, I guess holy stuff. I'm giving it to Leon. No, stop knocking on the doors.
You don't hear anything.
I'm stringing my bow and readying an arrow.
Please stop knocking on the doors.
You
I
hear
gotta see
no
if there's-
reply.
Anything else in here?
You hear no reply.
You see, that middle one didn't have a roll.
Yeah, but that's called meta.
You hear a
Yeah, I
faint
know.
clacking inside.
Oh.
Gonna knock again.
You can hear that there's a reaction inside. A clattering, if you will, as if of bones.
Gonna go back one and knock again.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
You hear no reply.
Nothing.
We're gonna go here and knock again.
You hear no
It was-
reply.
It was the
then one more.
Mobberin.
Mobberin Ebony Focus.
You hear no reply.
They had something not back to me in one of these.
The one on the far left appeared to have some reaction, but the other ones you didn't hear anything.
If we just take the doors, block it, everyone can rest in here a lot more safely. And then if the people do come this way, then they would have to get through the doors first.
Brightleaf kind of raises her hand and says, "I only need 4 hours. I can be on watch after that."
There you go.
All right. All right. We'll do that.
Alright, open the door.
I'll kill you.
So out of character, we've all agreed for a long rest then.
Unfortunately, yes.
So Lucy, if you're trying to open that door, please roll an athletics check. All right.
Big show off the hinges today.
You grasp it at the edges, kind of like you did the last one, and you pull at it, and you get your footing, but maybe you didn't get a good grip on it, or you
Please
slipped.
stop
But
trying to
after
open
a
it.
moment of putting effort into it, you haven't been able to quite pull it off yet. However, you don't hear anything inside.
Alright, that door doesn't want to move. Go to this door.
Please roll another athletics check. Once more, you grasp it at the edges and you tear at it, and you think you have this one, but just as you feel like you might,
Stop!
your grip slips, and this too, it holds fast against your assault.
Can you help me open the door?
Don't need
Yeah.
to open them.
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead and roll
Well,
with advantage. Which one are you trying to open?
Say the middle one.
Okay.
That's one we're at. So,
You see Rhea getting her short bow ready.
Holding an Eldritch
Yeah, I'm
Blast.
readying my bow.
Yoga at this point's like, I'm not dealing with this, and he just like goes over here and then goes inside his cell.
Gotcha.
Turtle up, my
So
friend.
yes,
turtle
Lucy,
up.
go ahead and roll athletics with advantage because Leon is helping. Are you opening the middle one?
yeah.
Okay.
Did that just roll it? It did. Fuck. I'll try to roll it to where it did it again, but just do that.
Yep, there we go. Okay, cool.
wow.
So, you tear the door off the hinges. What amounts to hinges on the middle door, and toss it to the side. And inside, you find a pile of bones that appear to have decayed over the ages, so that it's not even like a quarter of a skeleton, and about 45 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces and 18 copper.
We're gonna smash the bones
Knew
with
it.
raping.
Okay,
Yep.
go right ahead. You smash them, and before long, you have bone shards and powder, and you've scattered the
meal.
coins a bit. But before too much, trouble, you can find them all.
Does anybody want any money?
Uh,
No,
Well,
I'll take it then.
I'll take a little.
well, we
How much was
officially
it?
found loot.
How much was it again?
Oh, I don't remember. It was like
Oh,
47
God.
gold or something, 21 silver, and 18 copper.
So 40.
Says he doesn't remember.
Okay, you want to do like 24 gold each? Just like
And
go up
yeah,
one more
he
number?
did
Sure.
he did recite it wrong. In fact, he gave us more.
Yeah, so what was it, 41 gold before? Something like
God
that.
damn it.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
No,
It's something I just said.
It was more like 48. It was more like 48.
Oh,
No,
so
it
you
was
lost one.
45, 20, and 18.
Yep, no, let's go with that then.
Okay.
40,
Ah, why you
Money.
gotta ruin it?
46. So it's an even number.
Yep. Money. And that gives me a
46
fair amount.
maybe?
I'll lie down behind this sarcophagus, close my eyes.
It's
and
fine.
go,
It's fine if it's off. You can take the
Someone
you
just
can take
watch
the
the
extra.
doors.
Alright, so I guess
Got
I'll
it,
take
Captain.
the 23 gold, and then how much silver was it?
In total, it was 20.
So then 10 each.
Yep.
And then 18 copper, 9 each. If you're doing just twosies.
There we go.
How many watches do we need to have to get that?
Brightleaf said she'll take the whole second half, so you really just need one watch before she's done, because she's kind of been resting this whole time. And Rhea is going to take first watch before Brightleaf's ready, so y'all can just
I'll
do the
first
long
watch
rest
too.
and deal.
I'm not
Okay.
hurt.
Okay, then first watch will be Rhea and Cleek, it looks like.
Yeah, I think we want to at least double up on watches. I'm voting to be
Yeah.
on last watch. Because I
Wonderful.
think
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like
if
Lucy
Hold on,
has also placed doors blocking either of the two hallways into this room.
question.
Hmm?
If you're on the last watch, you get the benefit of the long rest, like as your watch starts, because you're already rested, right?
I
No,
mean, it's granular. I'm not sure when it really happens, but I mean, we can. I think if you're
get it
really
at-
strict about the rules as written, no, you need the whole 8
Technic-
hours.
Yeah.
But
A
Oh,
long
right,
rest
okay.
is not necessarily just your sleeping. It's the
Yeah.
rest in general, although you need to sleep at least a certain number of hours as part
Something
of
like
it,
that.
unless you have specific racial rules.
No, you're right. I forgot about that. Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But yes.
I
So
think
Right.
first watch then is Cleek and Rhea. We have Cayman kind of bunking down in his cloak and stuff behind that sarcophagi. Yoga's already pulled into his shell. He's comes out of his shell now.
Oh, that was before we went back. I'm back in my shell.
Okay, he's back in his shell to sleep. Lucy, Leon, how are you guys resting? Just kind of finding a spot and flopping down.
Yeah. I'll just lean up against the smiley sarcophagi and just start dozing off.
We're
Of
gonna
course
chill
you'd go in there.
inside.
Of course you
Gotcha.
would.
That's
You
awesome.
would. You would. Not suspicious at all.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's enclosed. I'm safe in there.
It's true.
You also have,
I mean,
you also have
it'll be-
no
it'll
way
be
out
harder to
if
find you.
somebody stands in that door.
Live. She's a vampire. She's done it 1,000 years already.
They're not that old.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Cleek. Please roll sir, what's the lighting in here right now? Because I know that Cleek had a torch before, and I know that Yoga had a torch before, and I know
Yes,
that Eglor
yes,
had
I
to
did.
produce flame, but with Eglor asleep and Yoga asleep, where's our
The
source of
torches
light
aren't
for Cleek?
extinguished.
Right,
I know
I didn't think
I
they
know
were,
I have
but
at
I'm
least
wondering
one
where they are.
torch probably next to me, like
Okay,
here,
yeah, it can just lay there.
which
It'll
would
stay lit.
easily light the entire room. Most of it in bright light.
Mhm.
Yeah, all of this is bright light.
Most of the room's bright. I gotcha. I didn't know if you had any other lighting situations, so you can definitely see in the room, and the doors are blockaded. So,
Yep.
yeah, just go ahead and roll a basic perception check then for me.
All right. Oh, there we go. Come on, please. I'm good at this. No, I'm
Mhm.
dead.
You're not good at this.
We're gonna die.
You're
All
so
right.
bad at this.
So you and Rhea passed the first
I have a +5.
couple hours as everyone else is sleeping or resting in a trance-like state, or curled in a coffin. But the time passes, if paranoid, peacefully, and you can feel the early start of the day wearing on you, Cleek and Rhea, who is not played by anyone but me, and before long you find that Brightleaf is kind of poking you awake and saying, "Hey, it's okay. Your watch is over. Go to sleep." And she has achieved her full rest and is now on watch.
Oh,
Great.
all right. Well, I gotta go do something real quick while it's not my watch. I will be back.
So with
2
that,
hours. 2 hours before the final watch ends, Cayman will wake up.
so he's only doing the short rest.
No, he's doing the full rest. He's taking the last part of the watch.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey,
All right, so yeah, Brightleaf's just going to stay awake the whole time now that she's full rested and just kind of be on watch for everyone. So
for
whenever you wake
elves,
up,
is it 2 hours trance and then like 2 hours of just resting?
trance. 4
well, I
hours.
mean, it's like the same thing of the long rest is like it's a trance thing. Is that it's 4 hours long? Some of it's in a trance-like state. Some of it's doing other things that it takes to get into it, get out of it, rest. I figured chatting with you a little bit while kind of sitting there resting wasn't too big of a deal. And it did coincide with the first, 3 hours of the shift and such.
Yep. At the last part of the watch, Cayman's up. And he's just gonna go
Wait,
over
who
to
does
this
second
side.
watch? Because that was just first, or I guess did Brightleaf just do the entire second watch?
Yes.
Okay, I also said I'd be up for third watch then.
Alright.
I think we lost Bren.
No,
Oh no, we didn't. Alright, so
I was
Yoga's up.
typing something.
Yoga's up for third watch. I'm up for third watch.
I'm gonna
Great
torch
Leaf's
lit
up
right
for
here.
third watch. I'm just leaning close to this and I'm listening.
Any perception checks we make, or
Oh yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. Sorry, I was typing stuff.
no problemo. Huh. I'm glad Climate is visual in.
He's just listening for sounds, like, so his ears are on point right now. Thank God. It's beautiful.
Yes. Vision.
All right. As it gets later into the night, now you estimate that it's probably midnight, almost, possibly. In fact, it must be because right around midnight, you hear a scream echo through the crypt, kind of emanating from the door where you're sitting at, through the room, and then down the hallway that Brightleaf is guarding. And you hear it. You hear the place kind of start to shake a little bit, and then stop, settle.
Everyone or just Kaiman hearing this?
Anyone who's awake will. Anyone who gets woken up easily might hear the scream. It's pretty loud.
Okay, so
But after that, everything settles, and you don't hear anything new.
My 23 doesn't hear anything new other than
Nope.
that horrible scream. Good to know. Good to know.
nerd gets a 23. I get a 12 and I get the same thing.
Yeah. But I heard the subtle shift in pitch of the scream.
Sure. Okay,
Sure, yeah, whatever you say.
do we want to? I assume we don't go investigate the murder scream.
Well, it came from this side of this door and went that way, so probably
I mean, as you heard it, it kind of echoed and bounced, but in general, it moved from the west to the northern door, which heads southward. So it seemed like it was echoing outward.
No, we should probably Oh, it's probably time for everyone to wake up. All right.
Yeah, I would say
Everyone-
right around now, everyone has finished their long rest and everyone
Yep.
is fully healed.
Everyone's getting done.
Got all your stuff back. It is, however, not yet dawn, so any dawn abilities have not triggered.
The one dawn ability. Yeah, I just start nudging people down on this end with my boot to wake them up. So Eglor gets woken up by a nudge of a boot. Cleek gets woken up by a nudge of a boot.
The moment you come within 5 feet, he's probably scared awake.
Hey, Yoga, do some divination rolls, and also,
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that thing you do. Ooh,
I do like.
nice. No, that's a good spread.
I like.
Ooh.
Also, as you sleep and you sleep in this place, you have a dream, and this is one of those more interesting dreams. You find yourself on a little sandbar in kind of a foggy, swampy situation, and as you look around, you see the thick, kind of viscous, greenish swamp water as it ebbs and flows back, and the fog in front of you parts, and a little bit in the distance, you can see your mentor sitting on his little island with the tree over him, and he sees you and points and taps his long staff down on the water, and the ripples slowly through this thick, kind of viscous, as I said, water come to you and form an image, and you can see the same blindfolded man from before, huddled with two others in black robes, and they seem fearful and afraid as the darkness closes in around them, and the torches that they have laying out gutter one by one. And as that vision in the water fades, Silence looks to you and nods once, and that's when you wake up.
Alright. Okay, that changes things. So I'm actually. I kind of announced to Kaiman, like, I think our plans have changed. I think we should keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, huh? We spent all this time in this crypt. Against my better judgment.
I have divination with blindfolded men. They are surrounded in darkness and their torches are useless. I reckon that's darkness is coming from you.
He has a fearful respect of Lucy and will not boot her to wake her up.
Oh, no, that's absolutely not the reason. The reason is because I'm just going to go right over here and then take out my dagger and stab the sarcophagus right next to her face.
And
That
she's instantly
Fancy
gonna
magical dagger.
She's instantly gonna go and take the rapier and then stick it right next to your belly.
Bing! Time to wake up.
Ooh.
Are you fucking crazy?
That's what you get for flipping the fucking bed over on top of it.
I listen.
Relationship
I don't want to
goals.
hear it. I don't want to hear it. You blocked off that hallway.
Completely
moved the
forgot
door.
about that.
We have people to kill.
Who are we killing now?
Lucy will remember that.
Ooh, it's a long rest. I also should probably reconfigure my spells now that I have a better idea of the situation. You know, I should be a wizard. You know how wizards do things? I should do that.
You should do the wizardly thing and wizard
get
your
to read-
wizardlies.
You get to reconfigure your spells. That must be nice.
How do you do that? What was that like? What's Eglor's full HP?
Ooh, torches. Gust of wind.
31.
31. Thank you.
I already have Gust of Wind.
Well, too bad I have it now too.
All right, we could double it up. Whatever.
Can we get moving without arguing, please? I don't
This
like
is totally
sleeping
out
on
of character.
stone
That's
floors.
way too meta. That was out of character.
Who do we want to lead?
The healthiest person in the group, which of course is Cayman Marith.
You know what I mean?
You say that to Rhea's face?
Nope. I do not say that to Rhea's face, but I am stepping out of the room.
You know, I'm doing it. I'm not preparing Featherfall. I'm sorry when someone dies to pit drop.
Cleek
You know,
will
oddly
drowsily
enough-
follow along.
If the building were to come down on top of us, I wonder if Featherfall would like slow it down.
Let me look.
Can you cast it only on creatures, or can you cast it
It's
on?
Isn't
It's
Yeah,
a
it's-
creatures only.
is
Yeah,
it a
that's-
stealth spell as well? Yeah.
No, we're not going
Lucy, I think you took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
She's gonna go pick one of
Roll
those.
with
Okay.
a 21
So-
stealth.
By the way, Cleek, I'm lighting a torch if you just want to share that. I'm staying in the back so we don't bother the
Oh,
people who
yes,
don't need
please.
torches.
Please.
Yep.
I'm also Archer Boy. I need my range.
I'm,
So for this
I
little
can't wait to get to level
operation,
8.
if you're
Wait,
shooting
no.
stuff, would you want 2 people with bows also involved? I'm not sure what we're doing here. And also, Cayman, are you only using stealth?
I rolled stealth. Earlier, when I was leaving, I was like, yeah, Cayman's doing this stealthily, so he's got a 19. Eglor is rocking a 21 right now.
Yeah,
Really
no, they
fucking-
don't see you.
I am
The-
gonna
the
hang around
zombie,
this corner
the
real
zombie
quick.
does not see you. It absolutely does not see you.
Good.
Like it looks at you. It looks at you,
right at
Can
me.
Eglor
and then
move?
you see one of its eyeballs fall out, and the other one is like kind of like cataracted and looking to the side. So it's looking right at you, but it can't see you because its eyes are so messed up. It's kind of unfortunate. No wonder you were able to just walk right past it, even invisible. But you probably could right now too.
Yeah, probably. It's not even looking. It's looking at me, but it doesn't see me. I'm not even. I don't understand.
Yeah, you know what? No.
I'm gonna
This
turn around and
is-
walk back and go like.
This is a better
yeah,
angle
so-
anyway.
Yeah, so the zombie right down there just looked right at me and did nothing. I do not fear it. And then I'm gonna cast darkness on.
Do not fear it.
I'm casting darkness on my talisman.
I
which
fear
I'm
the
holding in
measurement
my hand,
monster.
and I'm
let me-
just sniffing
Let
right
me
through.
reveal the room for you that you're in.
Yeah, and hang on, let me measure out my darkness. Draw shape. I'm
I
gonna
believe-
draw 15, 15, 15, 15, 15.
I just realized with divination and darkness, that the divination says it has to be something I can see. Interesting. Kind of anti-synergy there, but it's also interesting. So
All right, so the
Cleek,
shape.
are you on top of Leon? Where's Leon? go?
No, I am
Yes.
right
Oh.
behind Leon. Oh, that
Oh.
was laggy.
You,
This
you,
entire
are-
Leon, get out of my space! Leon,
No,
move,
Leon was
scooch.
there first.
I know I'm
Leon
was
was
the
there
first
canonically
turd.
small. Wait, what?
Leon
on
was
mine,
there.
on mine, Leon was here.
No,
Okay.
Leon was there
Look, I'm just
first.
trying to get an angle down the hallway.
Well,
go over,
you
go over
you no
here.
longer have
You
an
see a
angle down the
dome of
hall.
black as Cayman forms a large
Oh yeah,
darkness sphere.
This is the
Lucy, you see
entirety of
a closed door in the hallway that was revealed to you.
and me and Click are supposed to be in the back, so I'm assuming that more people are moving up with Kaiman. I don't know.
I'm still stealth, and now
also-
Dragonborn can't see shit.
quick.
Yeah, no, you
question.
see the Dragonborn is completely aware of your presence now, that there is this darkness, and as he staggers back inside of it, away from it to try and get out of it as it overtakes him, you hear him kind of bellow out, "The shadows are back!" and you can see as you're possibly looking for. Where are you looking at as that happens? Because
Fuck yeah, I'm looking right. Fuck this
Okay.
guy. He can't do shit. He doesn't even know I'm there. He just knows.
well, they see the Dome of Darkness coming as well now, hearing that, and are now just kind of like scrambling for cover. They're not. They're not doing
They're
even
terrified.
the armored knight
Is
steps
like, fuck
back into the
that.
room.
I hope everybody's like following. There's one zombie just outside of my thing. Easy target. I'm just gonna
staying in
stand.
light.
I'll just
Yeah,
stand here while they do
That easy target.
The
I'm gonna
zombies
shoot
all
that
around
easy
you
target if
can't
you
see
don't
us, but at
mind.
this point, I'm pretty sure this zombie can see us.
No,
The,
it rolled
Can I shoot?
natural.
The
It rolled-
draconic guy has drawn a long sword and a short sword, and is kind of in like a defensive position, staring into the wall of darkness, and you can see his eyes kind of searching it.
Wait, hold on.
But he seems hesitant. Something about the darkness is
Ooh,
causing him to not attack it.
The thing is, as far as I know, these guys have never seen my darkness. So when they said the shadows are back,
Something is up.
message is one of those things. It doesn't say need to see a creature.
That's true.
No.
Toward a creature. Toward
So,
a
I
creature.
point towards the center of darkness and I say, "Hey, let us know when you want us to move in."
Oh, Cayman, let me reveal a little bit more for you as well
Also-
because of the angle you would have. Oh, wrong thing.
I
zombie
shot
taking
Zambi
14
24
damage.
damage. Because
Oh,
Or
it's
oh,
it's
yeah.
down.
extra 10
It's
from
down.
sharpshooter.
No, it's just dead.
That's
there's
a clean
there's
shot to
nothing
the head. It's dead.
because the amount of damage that was done to it to trigger its
Are you
undead
saying
resilience
that
is
make
more
the
on the
DC
DC.
29?
Yeah, it would have to roll a
What do you
29
mean?
on a D20 plus 3.
So I'm gonna go. Hey, Yoga,
Easy.
here's what I want you guys to do. Walk into the darkness and keep going straight. When you get to me, keep your hand out, and to the right of me is a dragonborn with a long sword and a short sword out. And only Yoga can hear this.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll pass along the information.
Also,
What
there's
if
3
it's
zombies to my
Uh,
left.
So
That's left.
who's
So
gonna
I'm
handle
facing
the
this way.
Dragonborn?
This is now my left. This is my right.
So I'm gonna roll to see if he heard you muttering back.
I think
Uh,
message. Yeah, you don't hear the message.
The target
Like, it
and
says
Oh,
you-
it's all sub-vocalized and not like, okay, well then, never
Which is-
mind.
Reply in a
weird.
whisper that only you can hear.
That's fine. Thank you.
so fucking scary. Like you
No,
can
that's awesome.
whisper it, a guy can be standing next to you, doesn't hear it. It's like, what
Yep.
the fuck?
That's crazy.
I'm just saying,
So
if an entire party has the message cantrip, they never need to speak a word.
yeah,
Did you?
even if only a couple of them do, you're probably good.
Okay,
Because
so-
you can go back and forth. The Dragonborn looking guy, as he's standing there, seems to ease up a tiny bit. He doesn't seem as defensive,
Oh,
and he says,
that's so. I do this, and the darkness gets closer.
he takes a kind of a half step back, and he says, "What are you?"
To clarify,
Ooh.
Kaiman, did you want
Can
the
I,
whole party here or just me?
I wanted the whole
Yoga.
Okay, yeah, then
I'm
Yoga.
gonna try to wait before
Okay.
anyone goes through.
Okay.
He just asked, "What are you?" and I'm just gonna go. Death.
Ooh. Are you trying to
Intimidation check?
intimidate him? What are you
Alright,
trying to do here?
I'm trying to scare the shit out of him.
Then roll an intimidate.
Is that a
Yeah,
failure,
for the
DM?
record, Cleek was blinded even outside of the light. I can't
Is that a-
see.
Is that
I can't
a failure?
No.
No. Good to know. Because you see, I get to ask you that question anytime I make a roll.
Mhm.
So he's scared?
Yes.
to know.
No. You can tell that he's cowed and he's like his eyes are wide. You can see the whites of them. You can see that his grip on his weapons is trembling a little bit, and he takes another step back into the wall, And
By
as
the
he
way,
hits it,
Brian,
he kind of skitters over to the side and is trying to put the sarcophagus between him and the darkness wall. And he's looking a little desperate, to be honest.
Hey,
So,
Brian.
so real quick, just because this would go perfectly. So I take it Lucy hears him say like that, and that their exchange of words.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she's gonna
Yes.
like kind of just poke her head forward and go boo.
Okay.
Damn it.
By the way, Brian, could you move Brightleaf and Rhea?
Yes, I'll take care of that. Go ahead and also roll an intimidate, but now with advantage.
Because a head just poked out of the darkness.
Yeah.
And it probably had bright, glowing red eyes.
Well, and it was a great setup. So at that, he drops both of his swords and kind of just huddles in the darkness behind the corner and starts muttering, "Not my blood, not my blood."
All right, let's move forward.
So I've got
You
a
can
torch
hear-
lit.
These guys have
I'm
any
assuming
light?
that.
You
Nope,
can hear
there's no
shouting.
light.
The torch
From-
doesn't
from-
do anything in darkness.
You can hear shouting from the room farther south. What's happening? Did they get Yorick? Yorin? I don't know. And he's the guy with the great sword is kind of drawing himself up, but as the darkness moves in, he too is kind of stepping back. I will reveal the whole room now.
Are you
what I was
asking
gonna
the
do-
party with
oh.
you, Kaiman?
Oh, absolutely. Just stay in the dark. It doesn't matter. He is so terrified right now. He's seen this mob of people. Maybe
Also,
I assumed they were
DM,
all in the
you
dark.
said that there were lights coming from this way earlier. Are there lights in these rooms?
Yes,
Nope.
they have. There is some floating, seemingly magical orbs of light that, when they cross
Okay,
the path of
So
the darkness
when
sphere,
I'm
are
out of the
completely
darkness,
consumed.
I can shoot.
And there are also some torches that were lit and placed in different areas of the room. So the room is pretty well lit, and so it makes the wall of darkness that much more poignant, as everyone in the room is absolutely rearing back from it, as if it is poisonous, into the corners and towards the light sources that they possess.
The light sources that are being consumed. This is good.
When darkness goes over a torch, does it completely extinguish it?
It extinguishes it until the darkness leaves it. No
Okay.
light comes out of it, though it is lit.
Okay, I just wanted
Now-
to know if I'd have to relight my torch.
Yeah, no,
it
it only
also
consumes
dispels
spells.
magical lights.
Right.
It
So
dispels
here's-
spells specifically.
Leon?
So these magic
Leon?
lights might not be completely dispelled.
They are
Sorry.
completely dispelled. If
The ones that
it
cross
crosses-
the boundary are completely dispelled.
Is
So
Lucy
there's-
starting to fight this guy?
I don't
They
know.
they don't appear to want to fight you. They appear to be very afraid of you in general. At a glance, and this is the only person who can see this is going to be Cayman. But at a glance, the three in the black robes look young. They don't.
I have questions for all of you.
The woman in the room, they stagger out, and they're all kind of huddling together in the corner. Yeah, they're all quite afraid of you. What would you have of us? This one talks. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do.
This guy?
Yeah, he's actually answering you.
Why are you here?
Our professor brought us here.
Where is your professor?
You see the kind of wayfish looking one to the side. Gone, dead.
I see. Why are you here?
Well, he said that we needed to stop this vampire from awakening.
Do I believe a word that was just spoken to me?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Not a
DM,
I was
is
going to
that
ask
a
if I could
failure?
roll as well, but I don't want to.
Actually, because I'm not even planning to use it, I'm not going to ask if that's a failure.
So anyone who is listening can roll insight because it's something that it's a verbal exchange that you can at least kind of hear it.
Not
you think.
insight.
But
guess.
everyone seems to believe him. You know, it seems pretty hard to read, but otherwise pretty believable.
What about Eglor?
Eglor also finds him pretty believable. As you glance over, you see him kind of absently nodding to himself, like, yeah, that sounds right.
Vampire, huh? You're here to stop the vampire.
Yes, Professor Anzara had said that we needed to come here and perform a ritual to stop him from awakening after his long slumber.
Explain all of the undead that are walking around then.
The ones just over the bridge are ours. It's the professor of the necromantic school at the University of the Arcane. He wanted to bring us here to teach us some more advanced spells and perhaps stop a great evil from awakening.
And what about the ones outside the crypt?
They weren't here when we got here, and then they started coming when the Howler came.
The scream from earlier.
Yeah, you heard it as well. How long have you been here?
You don't think you coming here and performing rituals has anything to do with the howling creature and all the dead suddenly rising up?
Well, let's see. We and then
And there's Cleek's face.
we never performed the ritual. We never got to do anything. We were attacked before we even got here, and once we got here, that first night, you can see looking around Cayman that they don't have much in the way of food or supplies. Oh, Lucy, you're consoling the man. That's very kind of you.
You were taking his weapons first?
Yeah, after taking his weapons from him. So he also had a heavy crossbow. Yeah, he had a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow. So if you take all of those from him, you have those items. He seems to be calming a little bit with your comfort.
Who's the man in the armor?
Are you asking? Are you speaking to me, Shadow?
Yes.
Says the armored guy. I am Eben Weldenshire, and I was hired to protect these students. He looks pretty bedraggled as well. His beard is scruffier than yours. His armor is dented. His blade has some chips and knocks in it. He's seen some wear in his time.
I'm gonna look at Yoga and I'm gonna look at Cleek and I'm gonna go, I don't know. Should we?
Should we what?
Let them live.
If we are,
They aren't who we're looking for.
No,
and they could
they're
be
not.
great allies to us if we truly are fighting a vampire.
Snap my fingers.
Oh snap!
Dun dun dun. Birdman.
The three of them kind of like
Ragtag
gape
crew this is.
and take a look at you and look at each other and kind of sink down relieved because you aren't shadows. that are moving.
Cleek is just peeking over the table. Just his eyes.
So,
His beady
lean up
bird
against this. So, you said, or I heard one of you say the shadow came again. I've never seen any of you before. So, what shadow are you referring to?
The big armored guy steps forward. Eben. It's shadows. They come in the night. Once it's dark, once the howler comes out, you'll find the shadows grow long and reach for you.
The night in here? The night in here?
Yes.
As in right now. Funny. I don't see any shadows except the ones your lights are casting.
Well, you can scare them with the lights. It's
Good to
easier than
know.
sitting in darkness where they can move freely.
I see.
Do you have a general idea of where this greater evil is? The vampire, the shadows?
I do.
You saw the large doors, right?
Yep.
He must be farther back there. The howler struck us in that room with the chest on the pedestal.
The howler struck you there. Oh, yeah, that chest, nothing in it.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Why would you ever open that? Very obvious.
Yeah, I thought so too. But it's alright. Our friend found the way out.
Of what?
The trap.
Well, that's very good. This place has claimed quite a few of my classmates already.
Will you help us get rid of this greater evil, or are you too afraid?
I'm gonna
No,
look
but-
at them while they answer. I'm just gonna look them all over.
Okay. The
I already know what I think.
yeah,
Don't worry.
the two to the side over here, they seem a little greener. They got the nerd aura to them, but also kind of like the morose, moody aura of perhaps just the necromancer breed.
Definitely weaklings.
Definitely kind of weaklings. The gentleman with the greatsword definitely knows how to swing it. You can tell from the way he moves holding it that it's something that he has swung before and hewn before with. And you sense kind of a quiet power from the gentleman below, but nothing too outrageous. It just he seems to have kind of a quiet confidence with the magic and the way he carries himself.
But how do they answer my question?
What was your question? I'm sorry.
If they would be willing to fight alongside us.
Well, I don't know the ritual to put the thing back to sleep, and the professor is dead. We would need to go back to the academy and study.
Basically,
It's been
as
all
we
we can
all
do so far just to hold them off each day. We've almost run out of food.
why don't you leave?
That's hard to do when there are zombies about, and you've seen the flame skull guarding the door.
Right, that guy. Great. All right. As we are now, there's no way you four plus your friend are getting involved.
What are you here for?
Well, you see, the nearby city is having an issue with tainted fish, tainted animals, tainted crops. Ironically,
And wandering
you-
zombies.
yeah, that too. Ironically, you black robes are the reason we came here because we thought it was you.
No, we had come here
guess
for the same reason.
Well, what, if not you, do you suppose is causing all of that damage?
Well, Professor Anzar had said that it was the vampire lord that he might be reawakening, and that we needed to come and perform a ritual to stop that. But we never got a chance to perform it, and ever since we've been besieged by fell creatures of the night.
Oh, I wish Izathar was watching us right now. I could really use his help. Great. What? What is that?
It's nothing.
Get out of here!
It's nothing.
Get out!
It's just
Izathar's
a
like,
DM rolling some dice. What's
Yeah,
scary
Why do you
about
worry
that?
about it so much, man? It's fine.
Izathar just sneezed like some adventurers saying my name. Must be that Damon fellow.
You don't know yet.
Why does he sound like Santa?
I'm gonna
Because
go up
He's
to
so much
Cayman and say,
scarier.
well, my divinations was focused around these gentlemen and gentlewomen. I'm not so sure what to think of what to do next now.
Well,
Are you of the divination school? You're not wearing purple robes.
I just kind of look around and it's like, I just learned from crypts like these. I've never really went to a school.
Oh, wow.
I'm
That's
kind of like
very
show
unique.
out my like spell book of like some of my spells would be almost like exact like pictures of the exact writing on the wall. So instead of like formulas like written on a page, it's a picture of the formulas written on a wall.
Gotcha.
where was your professor when they met their end?
Like I said, it was in the pedestal room. The big one with all the crits on the walls.
Yeah, those are open now.
Oh. Ooh. Were they full of zombies
Yeah.
or skeletons? Oh, yep. I could feel them
Skeleton.
through the walls.
Yeah, so your professor is useless to us. As far as I can tell, none of you knows the ritual, so you're all useless to us. Where the hell is Lucy?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
She's with the dragon boy, giving him hugs.
Oh. Tell her to give him his stuff and get in here with him.
Leon, you're like, why though? Well, you
You'll
know,
find out. You'll find out when you go
find
for
out.
it. You'll find out. Yeah, Rhea, can you get Lucy and the Dragonborn leave and just get everybody in here? This is the situation.
Can you beat an hour? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could beat an hour.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Absolutely,
Okay, I probably get second then.
Lucy can breathe the longest.
Well, actually, to be
Mhm.
fair, are we holding our breath underwater?
I don't think it has to be underwater. Let me look.
It's
I
just
mean,
a
it's
breath holding
underwater.
contest.
Oh,
Holding breath the longest. It doesn't say underwater.
damn. I was gonna say, who
Yeah,
can
you
say
can hold
under
your
the water?
breath. You
Who can
hold your
say
breath up to
underwater
win.
the longest? Underwater the
Lucy,
longest.
could you bring the scaly guy, and we're having a meeting in the other room. Oh, is the darkness gone?
Oh yeah, that was just I was Scruffy Man. Don't worry about it. It's not
Oh.
death.
Oh. He you can tell he's blushing despite his red scales, and seems very embarrassed that he was terrified, but also like relief. And he kind of like just slowly gets to his feet and kind of like shakes himself a little bit and all right. And then he looks and sees that you have his weapons. He's like, can I have those back?
Yeah, I could have these back, although can I borrow the short sword?
Sure.
Oh, I thank you.
In no position to make demands.
He hands it to you out of gratitude for you consoling him after he was terrified. Also, you terrified him, but you know that's kind of besides the point. Like,
You didn't kill him.
yeah, he's
that's
okay
You
with
both
you now.
intimidated him and then persuaded him.
Yes, you did a good job of getting him on your side. So yeah, he gives you a short sword, and you can probably safely keep that. I don't think he's going to ask for it back.
Oddly
But he
enough.
will.
On our side because we didn't just try to kill him.
So, what about these zombies right here? Like, do they see
They're-
us when we're like walking about?
They do.
They kind of just wait there for a while. They're not really doing nothing.
Right, they
Yorin,
get-
I'm so glad you're okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was me. I thought you
No,
guys were. I thought you were the enemy. Apparently, you all thought I was the enemy.
Well, this place is terrifying.
This place is the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Lucy, welcome. I'm going to fill you in real quick. We are in an unwinnable situation. They came here with a professor to cast a ritual to stop the vampire lord. Their professor's dead. None of them knows the ritual.
Great.
So, if
Can I
you
get
were
an
to
Arcana
put
check to see if I know what ritual they're talking about.
Actually,
Go
what
ahead
that-
and
that's what-
make a history or religion check with disadvantage.
would I know
Good luck,
anything
buddy.
about the given vampire history
Go
stuff?
ahead and roll either of those a regular roll, Lucy.
Lucy knows the ritual. My God, nope. Never mind.
Okay. Neither of you can recall anything in particular about a ritual to stop a vampire lord from reawakening.
We are in.
You do have Lucy with your roll of an 11. You do have just some vague ideas of just that concept of lichdom. You've heard of how greater vampires can regenerate after some time, but other than that, like you don't know of a ritual. So no.
These are. So this isn't just a vampire. This is a real vampire.
This is
This is like a Dracula level vampire.
We are so far out of our depths, it's
We
not even
are-
funny.
We are way out of our fucking depth. If this is on the same level as like a Dracula level vampire, we're fucked. There's
Can
no
I make
way.
a check on this?
Please,
say
What would
Yoga
you
why?
knows
like
it.
to check? The history. It's to you. It would be a history check to recall any specific rituals in history to stop a vampire lord from reawakening. Something in that realm.
Yoga. Wouldn't it be funny if you just like rolled an 18?
Hmm.
And it's
Survey
18
says-
before modifier. It's a natural 18, then modifiers, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So,
And
That's a
And
good
it
question.
counteracts advantage, disadvantage.
you just roll that. That's your result.
You know what? That's a good call. I roll 18 plus 3. That's a 21 history
Okay.
check.
You roll a 21. You don't recall anything about rituals to stop vampire lords from reawakening. And you remember actually having a rather long lesson on it from your mentor. And you do actually recall one ritual that does the opposite, and it is to spill the blood of someone who is tied in some magical, mystical way to a vampire in order to aid in their resurrection. So there's actually kind of a ritual the opposite way that you know of, and that comes to mind immediately. And you feel almost like you it's the aha, like you've been deceived sort of thing as you hear them explain it to you, and you have that thought come.
You fools!
Yeah, I'm gonna like step forward and say, "Huh, you know, in my studies, most rituals are for awakening vampires. I don't think you can make a vampire go back to sleep, if I recall."
Whoa. Yeah, what?
Wait a minute.
Say that again.
Well, of course you can. This lady comes around the side. You just a holy stake to the heart.
What?
Oh, Lucy's doing a thing. Oh no.
Lucy
That-
raises hand.
Yeah, she's gonna go and she's actually gonna point to the person that said the stake to the heart thing. Be like, you know, if I was a vampire, the stake to the heart thing would probably definitely work.
I'm going
Although,
to.
unless you can find out a way that to make them personally want to go to sleep, that might be a thing.
So they will see this, but they won't know what I'm saying. They just see me pointing a finger at Kaiman. I say, "I think that maybe we should attack them right now. What do you think?"
I don't know, but no, they're kids. Listen,
Can I
Yoga, I don't know what kind of man you think I am, but I don't spill life needlessly. Are you sure about this?
I don't trust what they're saying. Which would technically be another like point after. We can't have to every time we like have exchange have to point again.
I think their professor lied to them. That's what I think. All right, let me get this straight, right? You all came here to perform a ritual to stop the vampire lord from waking up.
As you look at them one by one, you look at the one, down here that you've been talking to most, and he says,
Yeah.
yes. Then you look to the lady on the side, and she nods and says, yeah. And then the kind of like silent one,
Right. How many of you know a ritual that wakes a vampire up?
They all kind of look at each other and shrug and nod and
Yeah. Now, how many of you know a ritual to stop a vampire from waking up?
they look at each other again.
Follow me here. You didn't come here to put him back to sleep. You came here to wake him up.
Well, but
You were lied to.
go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Would any of them by chance be wearing any sort of like regalia from Lilue?
So out
Or
of
the
curiosity, is there
Arcana god?
24? Oh,
No, you don't see anything in their garb that speaks to that.
so does a 24 fail, DM?
No, you absolutely persuade him, and you see him you see them all look to one another, and the man with the greatsword says, "So I was hired for a suicide job."
Yep, you were. So here's what we need to do, because
He kind of rounds on the kind of more confident guy. Sterling, did you know about this? No, of course not. What do you think? I want to awaken a vampire? I know your blood.
There you go.
So we can have this discussion after you answer this question. How long has it been since you performed, because you did perform it he's waking up. The fucking place has been shaking. How long has it been? Since you
Well-
were in the pedestal room.
Yeah, I mean, it's dark down here.
How many days? Just give me
Probably.
an estimate.
And then the guy to the side. It's been 3 days and 20 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh, you're one of those types, nerd.
He's got the keen mind feed.
Right. So what I'm saying is we need to get the fuck out of this trip right now. Out.
Maybe the vampire lord's a good guy.
No.
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 They all
based
look at
on-
you very
No.
confused.
Based
Yoga.
on
She said that very sarcastically.
oh, thank God.
Yoga, what was that insight check for?
When this guy started baffling, like, no, of course not. I didn't know that.
You believe him.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
Oh. So we all agree we need to leave now, or we're dead.
Absolutely.
But we came and there was a problem. That
Do you have any way to stop him?
But we don't know that it's a vampire.
Really? Leon,
Yes.
is this a vampire's crypt?
Due to the markings of the area and what we've experienced going through here, I am absolutely sure that we are neck deep in a vampire crypt's asshole. Yes, this is a vampire crypt.
All right. There's that. Any more questions? Or are you ready to leave before he comes after us? Thank you, Bryn, for putting us in this fucking situation.
I
We
mean,
act-
hey, it's
we
up to you what you want to
actually-
do.
We actually walked into the worst possible thing we could have walked into at our level.
I don't know what you want to do. You're saying you want to leave with these guys? They
want-
seem amenable to leaving with you, knowing the general gist of what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean,
There's
I'm going to dig into my
There-
brain. I'm going to dig really deep. Do I think we have any chance of facing this guy knowing he's not just a vampire lord?
Could Calusi also check this?
Are you saying you kind of want to roll just a general check to see,
Just a
or are you
general-
asking just into the void?
I'm just making like a general, like, based on everything I know, all the experiences I've had, how far out of my depth am I right now?
Well,
Would Cayman have any concept of how powerful things can get?
I mean, that's kind of a good question for everyone, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Cayman
me-
would have an idea of a pretty powerful person because he's been
Yep.
with his captain.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and that guy's
Yoga would
powerful.
have an idea of a powerful person because some of the friends he's made and his mentor.
Yep.
Lucy would have known powerful people because of some of her family members and some of the people in the circles that they would move in.
Well, I'm just gonna roll
Leon,
these-
same thing. That kind of comes with the territory of nobility. Cleek would know some powerful people from his tribe because you get good at stuff fast when you only live that many years. So many skilled people he's probably traveled with, adventured with, and also just kind of foraged and lived with. So everyone has some strong people that they've known, but
I've also seen the raw power that can come from something really
Mhm.
powerful.
mhm.
This sounds like on that same level.
I didn't get any divinations on a vampire, so Yoga has no idea.
Yoga's
Yeah.
sitting there like, I didn't see this. This wasn't in the reading.
Right.
So do the math from
If
that,
birds
Yoga.
could sweat, Cleek would be sweating bullets
Well, my
right
fatal
now.
flaw
'cause
thing
he's
is
kinda got to the
basically
point
I
of,
don't
"Oh,
make my
God."
own opinion. I steal other people's opinions and then I base
you're-
them off of divinations.
You're a half giant from Dark Sun.
Am I?
Yes.
Interesting.
exactly what they do. All right. Okay. I need to thank you. I'm
Mhm.
pointing at
What were the cards that you said I pulled earlier? It was
lot of
death, swords, and what else?
Hierophant, the Hierophant.
Yeah, it was Death, Hierophant, Magician, Fool, and I
And the
believe
major
Emperor.
are, yeah, the Emperor.
And then Suit of Swords came up a bit.
I'm going to look at this guy. What is the difference between a vampire and a vampire lord?
Vampire Lord has been alive, or I mean, you know what I mean, a lot longer, and sired a number of offspring.
Oh boy, we need to leave. I'm. Nobody's challenging me on it. We need to leave.
Yoga's agreeing. Like, yeah, that's Kaiman's opinion. That's my opinion now.
That's the worst. The worst kind of person to have in your group is the one who agrees with everything you say. Eglor, what do you think? Eglor, Brightleaf, Freya, somebody help me out here. Am I crazy, or do we need to get out of here?
Lucy's gonna go ahead and start walking.
Sure. So Lucy is walking just north in general, while the group is answering. I want to burn more things, honestly. I think that'd be fun. But you know, it is pretty tough in here. There's a lot of stuff to burn at times, and
Yeah.
I'm not always ready.
I know, I'm running out too.
I mean, I think
all.
there's more treasure in the back. I think I saw some shining, but I can see leaving too if this is what we're going to be up against. That
hate
owl
that.
gave me shivers.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Really?
I think we need to see this through
Why?
because it's a vampire lord. If we don't have to deal with him now, we'll have to deal with him later.
Yeah.
At least now we have. Hang on.
we-
At least now we have a chance right off the bat to stop him before this gets worse. Because if we have to deal with him later, we could fight through a million thralls or whatever the hell he pulls out of his ass. Now it's just him, and we have way more than enough numbers. If every one of you is willing to help, and he's going to start pointing at the students and the guards, every one of you is willing to help, we may stop a vampire lord right here and now before anyone else has to die.
So we've seen a persuasion check of 24 now. Go ahead and roll your own persuasion check there.
I
Leo.
don't want to fight whatever this is.
Yeah, you're up against my persuasion right now. Although,
Ooh, that's still pretty good though. But it's the first one.
He doesn't
'cause it
want to
wasn't
fight the
advantage.
dangerous thing.
Yeah, it's scarier to go and fight. It's safer to want to run. So you can see with your words that the one that they called Sterling, this guy on the bottom side, he nods with your words and seems to agree that it would be a good idea to finish this. And Brightleaf, who hasn't said a word yet, says, "I also think that we should resolve this situation. We don't know if the water is being poisoned by the vampire or something else. There is a lot of death here, but they might not be the same thing."
As she kind of says that, I kind of look over to the water over here. Is it the same
Okay.
swamp water?
Yeah, please roll a perception check, actually.
I have seen water like this before, so is it the same or different?
It's not that super viscous stuff. It's just kind of regular, like, I mean, it's still kind of scummy, like the water that you originally tasted. So, you know, give or take. But as you look into it, you see that there is actually a hole into a tunnel, and you can see that there's a little bit farther on
Ooh.
some more water. So that darker is completely submerged into an underwater tunnel.
Oh, guys, there's a tunnel here.
Wait, what?
Can anyone besides me hold their breath?
Don't need to hold my breath.
I like the air, not the water.
Would you like to make a bet?
I'm the best swimmer here.
I wouldn't touch or drink the water. It's rancid. You can only really do anything with it if you really boil it.
We're
I'm
not
gonna-
gonna drink it.
Look at these two and say, I can hold my breath and go in there, but I doubt I'll be able to see, so it's up to you if you guys want to investigate.
Well, I have the best eyes, and I'm the best swimmer.
I have the best eyes, and I don't need to swim.
Yeah, but I can move really fast in the water.
I guess I'll watch this hallway.
It's up to you. We can
think
go. We
it's
can both go
best-
in.
Cayman and Lucy, I think it'd be best if you two went and scouted ahead down there. See what's going on.
All right.
Report back.
All right.
If you get into anything bad, come back.
I'm actually moving up here, yeah, and I'm looking at the water.
All right. We'll
Yep.
do that. Lucy,
Go ahead
you
and roll
first.
another perception check for me, Yoga.
Hey, do I see anything, DM?
dog.
Similar to before, you can see that the water on either side leads to tunnels that seem to go farther along.
Oh wow, that's an easy way for me to navigate this place.
Also with that, can I without actually having to get in, would I be able to make the assessment of if I could actually see in the water without actually having to get in it?
Yes, with that 25, absolutely. You can see into the water, and though it's scummy, you can see down to the bottom. It's cleanly carved stone, like the rest of it. You feel that if you were fully submerged, you could easily climb out as well. It's not like high sides. It's like to the edge almost.
And if I went and swum through the tunnel, I wouldn't have a problem with seeing.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't if you had a light source, since I don't believe you have dark vision.
Okay. Well, my light source is a torch, unfortunately.
Ooh,
All
that's
right,
gonna make it
Leon.
tough.
All right, Lucy, in we go.
Wait.
I'm just looking at Brightly, I guess we'll see if they meet up here.
Wait, what?
Before he jumps in, if we
He's
go
already
in,
in.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was gonna
already
try
in.
to say it before it went to jump in.
Oh.
I was gonna say, could you do the thing where you cleaned everybody earlier?
I can always do that.
To jump in.
He just jumps in past you after talking to you to keep you from jumping in before her. Oh, it's
I
wonderful.
assume I can just see the whole way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal a bit of it for you.
Ooh. Well, that's interesting, but all Lucy hears is.
Actually, no, you're both fully submerged, so you
It's
can
a higher
understand
level-
the
It's a
speech.
higher level thing.
Are you? Oh, really? Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's like level 6.
bibbity boop. Almost, right?
Almost. And of course, I completely leave Lucy behind because my swimming speed is ludicrous.
Out of curiosity, what is it?
Okay, so Cayman, as you
40
come
feet.
around that corner there, you and Lucy both please roll perception checks.
Oh, Cayman, perception, quick. Oh no. 18, is that a failure?
That
Eh?
will not be a failure. You will
Oh.
absolutely see stuff with that. Give me
Yeah.
one moment.
It is pretty. My swim speed is very disgusting.
You'd only be 5 feet faster than Lucy.
Most people go through water as if it's difficult terrain, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't
It
have a
is
swimming
difficult
speed,
terrain.
Hmm.
But for me, it's even
Faster.
better than It's even better than walking.
Yeah, it's on GM. I know. I'm kicking it to the token layer.
Oh, there's undead in the tunnels.
Yes,
Nice.
there are undeads. There are some zombies. Kind of just you see them kind of floating there, like a little bit like in sideways, not like at a diagonal. And they don't see you from the distance, but you can see that there are a few of them down there.
Yeah, no, they definitely don't see me.
Right? You both jumped out of the water before they would have even been able to, but you saw them from that distance because your sight's better.
Yeah, there's undead in the tunnels.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
A little bit. Kinda cramps my whole plan, but you know. And prestidigitation. We're both clean.
Scrappy man is actually useful for something.
Whoa, what do you think you're doing, Bryn? I can still see up there. Oh, there's the wall. I can see that wall, damn it.
There it is. I didn't go anywhere, did it?
Guess not.
So you saw undead down there?
Yeah. Just floating.
Where to now?
Lucy's gonna walk this way to go around this way.
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
Should we reconvene with everyone else?
If Lucy doesn't wander off like she did.
I kind of just at this point, even Yoga's kind of getting tired. Like Lucy can do her own thing.
Yeah. Still come running if there's trouble.
Yoga's kind, but not that kind.
Are these walls
So-
right here?
Yeah, there's walls that separate that metal plate from. Oh, I'm done. Refreshed. Yeah, there are metal plates that separate the water and the walls above from the tunnel below.
So it just comes out on the other end, but there's a complex tunnel network of water running through here, and there are zombies in the water. Maybe that has something to do with the fact that all the water's getting poisoned.
Actually, do you think we could purify if we get rid of the zombies?
Possibly. It's easily doable.
Yes, even I think Leon, you have the light spell, correct?
Might work.
Yes, I do.
How do we know the
That's-
water is what's causing the zombies, though?
That's not the complete opposite of that, Clee.
The zombies are causing disease to the water outside. But yes, me, Kaiman, and Lucy could all dispatch the zombies. We're the only 3 people who can breathe underwater for a significant amount of time.
You can breathe underwater.
I kind of look at him like, with my head turned, I'm like, I am a turtle.
Turtles can't breathe underwater. Most of them are just good at them holding their breath.
I don't know. I didn't meet a lot of turtles.
Shrug and say, fair point.
Oh, I don't know about turtles.
Yeah.
I mean turtles.
Hey, if
Like
you
the
can
little
breathe
ones.
underwater, that's pretty good.
I will
It's useful.
say, I do like that. Seems like like the plan of action to kill all the zombies in the water. Like, I feel bad though as a player if we're the only ones able to fight the zombies and we have to make everyone else who can't fight zombies wait on us.
Well, you see, there's this little spot right here that's not covered. We can lure them out. Because if we have to fight in the water, everybody but me is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
I can shoot. If I can get
Not
an
in the
angle.
water.
You get
Yeah,
disadvantage in the water if you're shooting
Yeah.
something.
If I can get an angle from not in the water.
Well, we might be able to lure them out. but I don't know. We're gonna have to wait for Lucy to come back to figure out if she's seen a way to lure them out of the water. And Lucy's just wandering off. If I was
We're about to come back. Don't worry.
If I was a DM, there'd be some nasty shit coming out of the darkness right now.
Is this like a wall right here? I take it.
Yes, that is a wall.
You and Kenshin do the same thing. You never reveal the walls.
I try to. I mean,
Yeah, you get them most of the time.
it's about trying to not reveal,
What's
all the
the
space.
other side of the wall?
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, we can also just kind of do stuff like
Hello.
this if we want.
All right. What did you find?
There's more sarcophagus over there. There's also more ways to get into the water past the zombies.
There we go. We lure them out.
I didn't go all the way, but there's also still more of a hallway. There's also another door that we didn't open that's also that way, so
Another door.
it might go back towards the way we came from.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think we're all decided. You five, I don't know what you guys are gonna do.
Did you want our help?
To kill zombies.
Well,
Who do you think we are? Novices?
fair. We will stay here. If you have a need to retreat, we will cover you.
Lucy's gonna walk up the wall.
Ooh. Does she do that often?
Yeah. Let's go.
She walk back down.
I'm just dragging Yoga to where we're going to end up.
Oh, one thing. The howler. Don't get too close to it. It spits on you.
Yeah, Howler, get close to it. Spit on the Howler.
Good to know. Thank you for telling me that. All right, keep our distance from the howler and yeet. Leon, Cleek, over here. We just followed Lucy the whole way over.
Yep.
There's
Walking on the
another
walls.
spot down here. Actually, I'm down on the ground now.
Leon.
You can't see through that, Leon. That's a wall.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's move my camera to where you are. You find that the zombies, and you can see them from this vantage point here, Cayman. The one standing just at the under of the wall there. And at this point, I guess that's okay, Leon. You can be muted for a bit. As you stand there, Leon, Cayman, are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just looming over the ledge? Because at this point, it'll probably be able to notice you.
Yeah, you know what? I know where it is. I knew where it was when I saw it. I come up to the ledge and I roll initiative.
Okay. Then let's get the initiative counter out, and I will get zombie as a token.
Oof.
Man, this could be like the first time in D&D where clearing out enemies seems like a chore. Like, come on, zombies, get out of there.
Get out of there, you zombie, you.
You and I both have a way to get them out of the water very quickly.
Yeah, you do, actually.
In fact, that's why I'm up against the water, because they're in the water, Yoga. What do we share as an ability to get them out of the water?
Lightning lure! Yeah!
Yes, lightning lure. Yay! Does Egglor have lightning lure? Oh, it would be so cool if he had lightning lure.
Imagine taking... I used to just take Firebolt on most of my casters because, 1d10 go burr, but utility cantrips are cooler.
I have a couple.
They really are.
I have my ranged attack, my get over here, and then my awesome utility cantrip. The best one in the game.
Dang. You prestidigitation?
Yeah,
It's up there.
it is the best.
Prestidigitation, we can, like, once we've hopefully clear out all the zombies, we can clean the water with that, right?
That would be more like purify food and drink.
Okay, that's... I don't know, because it says we can clean a surface. I don't know if the water counts as a surface.
You can clean the water, but you cannot remove poisons from the
True.
water.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys surprise round because you
Oh,
jumped to it.
well, I mean, in that case,
so
we already know what I'm doing. Let
right.
you do it.
So we're gonna go with Rhea holding an action with her short bow and kind of taking a step to the side and aiming at the rise. Leon's go. Yeah, probably. I'm guessing holding an action or something. I'm not sure.
Was it Leon here? I know he said he was muted.
He's typing. That's fine.
Gotcha.
We will read for you, sir.
See, he too has the most powerful cantrip.
You probably can't see the zombie from where you are, but you can kind of see the surface of the water and about the lip of where it would dip down. But from that angle, you probably don't have a good eye on the zombie now.
You will when I pull him out.
Mm-hmm. That probably will help pulling him into view.
Although they have they have a really good strength, don't they?
No, not super. Just a 1.
I know.
I mean, GM.
I already know what Edward's doing.
Is he holding an Eldritch Blast?
No, fuck no. He's holding a firebolt.
Okay, cool. Then the zombie will roll nothing because it's not their turn. Cleek, what are you doing?
Well, can I see it now?
Are you? Yeah, probably. Are you up in the air at all? You're short. You
I'll
might not be
probably
able to
fly
see
up
it.
a little bit. How high is it?
I mean,
How high
this
is this
room
room?
has about the 10-foot ceiling, so you can reasonably get up 5 feet in the air since you're small. And from that
probably
angle, you can
like,
both see over. Okay, that works too.
Yeah.
From that angle, you can see it.
I'm gonna move over here, fly up just high enough to see down into it, and I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay,
And I'm
roll
gonna do
with-
a sharpshooter shot.
Okay, roll with advantage
so-
because it's surprised, and it's not enough.
It's also
distance
that's a 20,
through the water.
That's a 22. 22.
That's fine. That'll hit. That'll definitely hit.
Roll damage.
Does he have
18 damage.
disadvantage because he's in the water though?
No, it's like, isn't it arrows and crossbows can go 30 feet through the water?
I have no idea. I've never.
When they're and he's not shooting the bow in the water. He's shooting the arrow into the water. I feel like it's not so deep that it wouldn't be able to do anything.
Okay.
I'll look it up and find the ruling on it later. But yeah, 18 damage. The arrow slams into the zombie's chest, and it seems to stagger in the water. And a ranged weapon attack automatically misses the target beyond the weapon's normal range.
What does that have to do with water?
So it would have been disadvantaged. The 19 minus 5, 14 still would have hit. So it's either way, whether it was advantage or disadvantage. But good to know. Yeah, the arrow slams into the zombie and it's
either way.
It's quite hurt. Brightleaf will draw her bow and move up and kind of hold it ready and do the same. Lucy.
Okay, what are you doing? Yes, that is water roll.
Muted.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna try to sneakily get into the water.
Ooh.
Like this way here, whatever. Can't really do much. So.
All right.
Remember, underwater, you will have disadvantage. Actually, oddly enough, you prepared for this. You prepared exactly for this with the short sword. Good thinking.
And then it becomes doubled once you go into the dark blue, and I will reveal it for you. Yep.
Yeah. 15.
So,
Does that just like end right there?
So
You can do, I think, one more.
How did you go? Do.
It was
25,
what was
35.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, 5, 10, 20, 30.
Yeah, Yoga. That is correct. Unable to use the long range of 600 feet.
Right. He would only have the 180, I think.
I think it's 150. It's a quarter.
Yeah. He'd have the 150, but anything beyond 150 would be no dice.
That's still pretty dang far and more than is necessary here. So that's your full move, Lucy. Do you have any like ranged anything?
She could move here.
Yeah, you can move one more if you'd like.
That's the full move.
All right.
This is your full move, yeah. Where that 20-foot marker is, that's your full movement.
Either way, if you'd like to stay where you are, that is totally fine. We will move then to Cayman, who I believe is going to.
In that case,
Oh,
Oh, yes.
yeah. Did
can
you
we
want to
even
do?
shoot from there? I'm so confused. How water even works.
It's
you have
like you
bow?
can put some energy into a shot, and it just can't go the maximum range. But I think if you had a short bow, for instance, it would still be able to shoot 80 feet.
Oh, longbow.
A longbow would still be able to shoot 150 feet.
Yeah, you're just at disadvantage underwater.
Yeah. Because the water resistance makes it harder to shoot your bow, but because it has such a heavy draw and you're able to put so much strength into it, it still has the range. So yeah, you can take a shot with your longbow.
Okay. Apologies, as my internet stroked out.
Oh, you're okay. We have not come back to your turn yet, so
Can I just do like all that? Cause I didn't know like water was gonna be like that. Like that.
oh, that you're underwater and
Yeah,
Like just that you
underwater.
can't do anything.
You can. It's just harder.
it's just tougher.
Your short sword is able to be used underwater just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
the
the
short sword,
rapier, because the rapier is finesse, yeah.
Yeah, both of them are both like they're both finesse and light.
Yep.
it is very specific about which weapons work underwater.
Oh, so it's
A dagger, a javelin, a short sword, a spear, or a trident.
huh.
And you do have a short sword, so you could fight underwater normally. In fact, you would have the advantage underwater because all their attacks would have disadvantage to hit you.
This is true. And slightly compelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can make it there easily. All right.
That's my turn.
Lightning lure.
All right. This is going to be a DC 15 strength save, so
Roll low, you bastard. This guy right here, roll low.
18.
Damn you! You
So it's going
jerk.
to resist the sparks of energy that reach out to it, and now turning around, having already been hit by the one arrow, it will see you. But now, do you have any movement or anything?
Yeah, I do this. Like, it knows we're here.
Alrighty, then we will go to the yoga.
Your turn.
You're getting farther away. I'm getting closer.
Ooh.
Why? Why?
You see Yoga just step into the water and submerge beneath.
You guys can only shoot this one. Let me fix. I can get this. I'm gonna try to get this one. Or can I move him like to a space like right here?
Yeah, that's within 5 feet of you. It's
Okay.
within 15 feet of you now, and you can move it to within 5 feet of you with lightning lure if you do that. So
I
yes.
do have the low roll for my divination. I don't think it's worth it though. So I'll just let the GM roll.
It unfortunately does save.
Dang it.
So once again, the zombie, maybe it's the press of the vampire's energy in the water or whatever it is that's poisoning it. But it absolutely is. Yeah, no, that it resists you. And with that, it is now top of the new round. So surprise round is over. And Rhea is going to, seeing Yoga just stepping into the water and submerging, will step up to the front, peek down, and see the zombie next to him, and take a shot at it.
Yes.
Hey, look at that was my plan all along. Sneak attack.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah.
Duh.
Uh,
Duh.
The arrow will go wide and clatter off the stone beneath the zombie's feet, and Yoga, you will have a moment of fear as you think it's going to ricochet and come at you, which it does, but it misses just barely. And Rhea, very embarrassed, steps out of the way, and it is now Leon's turn.
Held that chill touch for nothing, buddy. Sorry.
That was unfortunate. At least it was
We
only a
failed.
cantrip.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do though, boss? Wah, 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 wah.
So the one that next to Yoga.
Mhm.
Wah, 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 wah.
You'll have to take a few steps forward to see him from your angle. You just saw Yoga walk into the water, but now you can see that there's a zombie underwater standing next to him and starting to turn towards him. The zombie looks pretty messed up after that arrow kind of slammed into it, mangled one of its arms, but it is still there.
So I can see it though. I can see all of it.
You can see the first one, and I think you can probably see the one around the corner a little bit. You can probably see this guy too a little bit, peeking.
So I'll start it off
zombie.
with the chill touch.
Yeah. Chill it. Are you doing the closer one or the farther one?
I'll do the closer one because if we're about to go fight a vampire, it's bad news bears to get hit now.
Sure. Yeah. No. Roll to. Ooh, that 20 is gonna hit. 3 necrotic damage on it. Ooh, it's looking very, very. Oh wait, no, you have the +1 because of the staff that you have now.
Yep.
That's with the +1.
Oh, that's with the +1. Oh yeah, it's 1d8
I
plus
added
1.
the mod already.
That's correct. Nice. So yeah, it is super rough, barely still holding together this undead abomination.
All right. Eglor walks up, sees the water, and goes, "Huh, I don't think a firebolt's going to work here, so let's try Eldritch Blast instead." And 14 hit.
Okay, yep.
It's not do Genie's Wrath, but I assume it's dead.
It very much should be if it didn't have
Chill
a
touch.
really
Chill
big.
Chill touch.
Oh yeah, no, it's done. Thank
It's
you, sir.
dead.
Yeah, it's down.
Oh,
Thank
It
geez.
is
you, Leon.
unable to regain hit points, and you see that it struggles back, and that light returns in its glossed over eyes for a moment, and even underwater, it falls down again.
Like,
Hey, I got it.
hey guys, I got it. I'm gonna step back
Come
now.
at me, zombies.
It's a damn motherfucker.
So one zombie's going to shamble.
That's 10 feet. That's 20
Shamble.
feet.
Yep, that's all their movement.
10 feet. 20 feet.
I mean, they
And
both have
so-
disadvantage at getting an AC of 17.
Yeah, they do.
But they also have advantage because they're flanking you.
Yeah, they do.
So it's a straight
Yeah.
roll for both.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, whatever. Mascara.
One will hit you.
Ow.
Nah, that's not worth a shield.
No, it's really not.
No, really. I mean, then
It'll
again,
do 4 bludgeoning damage to you as it slams into you underwater, and they're both kind of smothering you to either side. These zombies.
what percentage of your health is that?
I mean, do they both get to move and then they both make attacks? Wouldn't it just be one move that attacks and the other moves and then it attacks? So just one with advantage?
No.
I mean, I guess I've always ruled it so that when you have the same initiative order, I mean, if you want to kind of like mix your stuff, you can. And that's different if it's, opposed, because then it's about more granularity, but they all have the exact same initiative because they're the same stat line and everything. I've simplified it. I guess there's a granularity there, but I'm gonna go with it.
And make it take too long.
Yeah. I don't know. It's I don't know.
Besides,
I understand the question, but yeah, I'm just gonna be that they just swarmed him.
They're gonna feel the pain in a second here.
Well, Cleek, it's on to you.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a shot at this one. This is the one I hurt, right? Just double checking.
No,
Okay, the other one
hurt
moved
the
in.
first one, and now it's gone.
Gotcha. Was just double checking. That's how it went down.
Wait, Word of Radiance? I asked earlier if anybody had a spell that did like holy stuff. You didn't answer me, Yoga. You could have had this Eerie and Rosewood focus.
Yep.
Anyway,
I don't want
sharpshooter shot.
The 13 will hit.
Aha! 24 damage.
Okay, it's done. It's gone. It's just absolutely obliterated.
Yep.
With a massive splash, far more than you would expect from an arrow fired by the nimble Cleek. There's just a and there's just bits of zombie floating past Yoga underwater now. So there's only one left to deal with around the corner. And Cleek, that is your action for the turn.
All right. I'm just going to hold position. Or actually, you know what? No. I'm going to move over here to get a better angle. I'm going to say there.
Got it. From there, you can see the other zombie. Yeah, so from there, Brightleaf will, kind of release the tension on the arrow and go and kind of watch the hall over here to make sure nothing else is coming. Lucy, on to you.
Well, then we're just gonna go in the water.
5.
Wait, so
Into Yoga would be 10, 15.
10,
and then the next
20, 30.
space.
So basically, EW.
15, 25, 35. That is your full movement. If you use the short sword, you have advantage on the attack.
Yes, yeah, that would be true because of flanking. So that 12 is going to hit. And the 17 is also going to hit. And that 7, you're going to feel the short sword sink into this undead thing's flesh and kind of tear off some of its very, very waterlogged meats. And now the blood is clouded, or the water is clouded with blood and the scum that's already in it. And it's filthy down here. You can taste the rancidity in the water. But yeah, you take a chunk out of it.
All right. Time to show you guys how it's done. 5, 10.
What else would you like to do?
Since I have 2 weapons, could I use like a offhand attack with the other weapon at disadvantage?
Yes, you can now.
Is it a dagger?
It's rapier.
It would have disadvantage then.
Yep.
And not have your modifier, I don't think.
But it would have advantage because the flanking.
Oh, yeah. So it's just the straight 16, so the 16 will hit. And is it you don't add the modifier? 11 would hit too. Is it that you don't add the modifier to the damage, or that you don't add the modifier to hit roll?
Damage.
Okay. So then it's just going to be the 1d8 for a rapier for the extra damage. So you rolled an 8, so that's going to be another. You just carve out another huge chunk of this zombie, and it's looking very, very beaten and worn. As Yoga, the only thing you really see on your side of the zombie is Lucy kind of like flash by, walking along the ceiling around you to get around to the other side of the zombie. Then just a flash of her blades, and suddenly there's just blood pouring through the water and clouding it, and you can't even see her but the flash of blades. And that's
you bloody water.
That's the attack. Anything else? Did you have a bonus or something, or was that the bonus then?
Bonus. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so yeah, came in.
10, 15. Now I have 25 more. 20, 15, 10, 5. Dagger.
Nope. Dagger him up.
Dagger.
Dagger him. Ooh, jeez.
24 for 6.
For 6. All right, he's gonna have to roll one of those things. Nope, he's done with that knife sinking into the carved up breast of this zombie. It shudders and goes still.
Just right through the skull. Dead.
Yep, done.
And that's how you guys are supposed to do it. And all they hear is.
I'm like pointing Kaiman over here because I can't actually see if I go over there.
No. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Anything
Combat
up
is
here?
now over. So
Yep. So I'm assuming there's a bridge. Yep. Ah.
you can see up above, and you can climb up from there.
Yep. There's a hole in this bridge.
How big
Why
is the
did-
whole dungeon master? Like about 10 feet?
Yeah, it's pretty wide. It's about 7 to 10 feet at the different points. And
I
I'm
think most
revealing
people
map
can
as
jump
fast
that.
as possible. Oh, Cayman, go ahead and roll a stealth check or a perception check. Your choice here.
One or the other?
Probably both, maybe. I'm not sure what you're doing here.
I'm just in the water looking.
All right.
Well, what do you know?
As you come around the corner, you will see some more zombies in the water.
Hey, get this gray crap out of my.
However,
I only
they do
subscribe.
not see you at this time.
I only subscribe to blue lines. Yep. Nothing past here. Good to know. All right. I shoot an Eldritch Blast at this one so they can see me, and then I start going this way.
Okay, well then roll with advantage because they don't see you. And
Can I see Kaiman shooting that blast from here?
15.
yeah, I'm going to say that it lights up enough. The 23, and I'll just take the 15 because it was with it anyways, and that's cooler.
Yep.
So this huge blast of Eldritch energy slices through the water and slams into that first zombie there, and just pushes it down. And as you retreat around the corner, it will slowly, along with the other one who kind of noticed it, start to pursue.
This is their full movement right here with a dash.
Yeah, I know, with a dash.
And then I climb up. Yeah, we got 2 more coming.
And as it comes around the corner, Yoga, you probably have a shot to do something right now too. We're not going to do initiative. It's kind of narrative, and they're weak, and I don't want to draw it out.
We're just going to obliterate them, basically.
Yeah, it's all good. You took the initiative to roll initiative, but it was not needed.
Do I have a shot? I really only have like 15 feet of range.
Well, you have a shot that would bring him to you, if nothing else. And you can also just run away afterward or do all sorts of different things. It's up to you.
I mean, I'll take it. I just don't know if I have the angle. Like, is this technically somewhere I can be, or do I have to...
Yeah, no, this whole like get the measure.
I'm talking about like if I want to
here.
stay on the bridge and not fall down the water.
Oh, in the water is all open, but you can't see into the dark blue unless you're under the water. So if you're on the bridge, then you can't see the zombies and they can't see you, and that's it.
Can I get across this bridge?
Go ahead and make an acrobatics or athletics check to jump across the 7 to 8 to 10 foot gap.
Easy +0.
Yes, you make it. You make it.
At widest, it is like 8 feet.
I still can't. I'm just holding a lightning lure.
I mean, if people want to just like line up and get ready to trash the zombie, I'll hop into the water, climb up the other side.
As they see you do that, they will start to shamble in that direction again
Listen,
and
come on over.
enter some of the range for some of these
Well,
attacks. So you
Time
can
to
just
fly up and shoot down.
unload, and I'll roll the strength.
All right.
Yep,
So they
an 11
absolutely
hits
resist
these
it.
guys.
Yeah,
right?
11 does. So
21 damage.
you destroy that zombie. It can't come back from that.
Then the
The
next
other one
comes around.
The other one walks to where the other one was just killed.
Oh
and
no!
takes a full
Whatever
turn,
will I do?
and you can
Well-
try again.
Well, Lucy gets an attack on it. Cleek gets
Yep.
an attack on
Yep.
it. And if it's still standing,
No, it's not. It's not. You powder it. It's gone. The water looks murkier and grosser, but you know that you've done your duty and destroyed some zombies this day. Congratulations.
Okay, so by the way, before we ruled that you cannot purify the water with just pure precipitation.
nope,
Right.
that's
Oh.
not what prestidigitation does.
Right.
You can clean the blood out of it, absolutely.
So I'd probably say
Any toxins are still going to be there.
That would be remove poison.
maybe we should ask some of those students if they can remove the disease from the water once we've finished clearing them out.
I really just wanted an excuse to get away from them, honestly. Look, we've traveled in a really big group before. They tend to, too many people kind of gets in the way.
I'm not saying they need to help us clear out the zombies. I'm just saying they should help clean up the aftermath.
They seem kind of weak.
Yeah, they go down to one arrow most of the time.
No, I mean the kids seem kind of weak.
Maybe we should try the door again.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we've opened the thing, right? The trap. Maybe the levers open the door too.
Has anyone seen it since we pulled the second lever?
No. Nobody has seen it. We remember where it was, right?
Roughly?
Alright.
I don't
Lucy.
think Yoga's seen any of the levers, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've seen the
It's up
levers.
on the-
Scruffy men, clean.
I know the one the one in the last session, you had it covered in darkness, and I wasn't there. I was in the room with all the zombies. I don't
Yeah,
know about the
Lucy-
first
lever or
lever.
Lucy, we're gonna get bloody
Oh.
again. You can wait.
Clean.
the lever or the
I
door?
clean you, Lucy. I have
Clean
prestige.
me, please.
Please.
Are we talking about the door, or are we talking about
the big door.
lever?
The big door. The big door.
Ahead of, it's up ahead on our right.
Oh, alright. Well, let's go. Oh,
It's just mass eating.
step into the darkness.
Into the
That ADD
darkness!
gives me many-
Most
Advanced.
people we need to have the session ended by 15 minutes. Is that correct for the people?
Yeah,
Mm,
if we can end fairly soon, that'd be appreciated.
Well,
I
is
really
the door
said we
open?
don't have time.
As you walk up to the door, you see that where before it withstood the strength of a shatter blast, it is now lightly ajar.
You want me to do the honors, or would you prefer to do the
We're gonna
honors?
kick the damn door in.
Oh
Okay.
my god!
So
Straight up.
you kick the door in, and with a boom, the interior of this area behind the door is revealed.
Now that I think we're out of the, I would have been like lighting a torch.
Oh, and Eglor's got produce flame up, so he's got some light.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
There's more to this map. There's so much more. Alright. What's over here? What do my Cayman eyes see? Alright. So we've got tunnels under, and we've got the path over there. How about
Lucy, stop and make a dexterity saving throw.
God.
that? Yeah.
Finally happened.
Okay, so you just barely failed. I'm going to roll
8d6 fire damage.
Oh fuck
Oh,
no!
please. This is how we punish
You
the
take
Wanderers.
7 piercing damage as a number of bolts shoot from the walls into the other sides of the walls, and 2 of them strike you, one from the left and one from the right. And you notice that the stones on the floor, some of them a little uneven, some of them might be triggers for traps.
Yeah, Lucy. Have you tried walking on the ceiling?
Fuck off. That's all I'm doing.
I jump into the water, and what do I see up this tunnel?
That is a very good question. You see almost immediately
Death.
surface.
Ah. All right. What do I see on either side of me in the surface?
Huh.
Fuck. Oh, fuck that. Nope.
So
Nope.
as you step into the room,
Okay, as I
you
step into
retreat
the
back.
room.
So as you step into the room, you see a small trinket sitting on that center pedestal in there. The water all around is shallow, but there are the trinket seems to be sitting in a small pool, which has little rivulets dug into this pedestal that lead to the rest of the water. And as you see it, you feel, and you're standing in the water, right? So you're partially submerged. You feel a pulse through your compass. There's some anger and a little bit of fear, but mostly anger at the sight of the object. And you hear a strange kind of burbling, and it seems to be coming from the water, but it says, "Take, destroy." And that's what happens when you see it.
Is that a patron I hear speaking?
The object is here.
Yes.
That would be
And what am I looking at? This
Sure.
object specifically?
A small, seemingly onyx ring. The whole ring is onyx, and
Onyx
the
or
gemstone.
obsidian?
Well, okay, sorry, I got it backwards. It's obsidian with onyx set in it.
I take it.
so rank.
If I can, I pick it up.
So Lucy, stop there real quick.
She's on the ceiling, remember?
That's fine. You're going to see 2 zombies in the hallway on the ground. Cayman, are you going to touch this object at all?
Should we follow Lucy?
We're all triggering traps.
I don't just touch the object, I pick it up.
Wait, Leon.
Okay, so Leon, real quick, roll a dex save as you go down that first hallway there.
Wait.
Oh.
Wouldn't I have saw them when I looked around the corner here?
Yeah, you would have seen them. I'm not saying they saw you. All right, Leon, you're going to take
2d8.
10 piercing damage as you go down this first hallway, and arrows lance out at you from either side once you step on a loose seeming tile.
Was that at the same place Lucy had it happen?
Yes.
Well, I go to ransack it.
Well,
Could you
this is
start
the part
disarming
where I
these traps
just
before
fly
all our party
over this
members?
entire hallway.
Now,
I think I don't know why they're going ahead. I really should take care of this.
Yeah, you're good at
Leon,
this, aren't
and
you?
then as you step down this hallway, please
did
make another dexterity saving
Why
throw.
did you keep going? Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yes. Well, I have a decision to make. I have the ring and I have the compass, and now I'm looking at the two of them going.
So now you take 14 fire damage
Wait,
as the columns of flame erupt from the walls as you step on another tile about midway through this hallway. So
Am I
now you
able
are
to
stabbed
use
and singed.
Loud Rune for that?
Yes, actually, I will let you use a cloud rune for the second one because you can see this one happen at the
Okay, cool.
intersection that you're at.
Yeah, that zombie's gonna take the damage instead.
Okay, so that zombie suddenly is a wash of flames just blasts over it and fills the whole hallway with light, and it starts to shamble in your direction, setting off a trap. Let me make a dexterity saving throw for it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set off a couple traps and then probably end the session.
Yeah, so it absolutely does not save that at all.
Oh god, now what? There's arrows, fire, probably a boulder. Or the
Ice.
ceiling is just gonna smash in.
So Lucy, from where you're standing, an arrow actually shoots out from just beside you, all the way down the hallway, and I gotta roll a dex save for the other one too, huh?
Oh, it's like a ballista arrow.
Yeah. Oh, he makes it. But the ballista slams into the first one that already got scorched, and just it kind of explodes into powder and dust and ash and flaming scraps of meat exploded by an arrow. And Leon, you are now at the end of the hallway, having been protected from that 14, which is good. That was good for you. But at the same time now, it's going to slowly come at you, so you can kind of decide what to do between the two of you for a turn. So you both get like 1 or 2 shots at it. Lucy, that's kind of definitely gonna hit. You get a 6 on it. As it comes down the hallway, it too will trigger that trap again. Which, as in the turn in between, you hear as something loads behind you in the wall.
Oh god. Duck.
And yeah, it's the bolt's gonna lance out and hit this one full on in the chest.
I'm dying to know what happens when I pick this ring up. I'm
Yeah,
dying.
that's why we're gonna end the session with it. So that's the first shot, and then Leon, if you have another thing that you want to do in the turn, you're standing next to Lucy. She shoots off a longbow arrow from her place on the ceiling. You slap at it with your spectral hand. Between the bolt that came out of the wall for the trap and the two of you, you put the thing down and it does not get back up, and you've cleared this hallway. And now, real quick, as we stop that there, we will move to Cayman, who has waded through this kind of spiral water feature in this room here. I'm going to give him a little bit more vision of what's up here. But as you reach down and scoop up the ring, you go ahead and roll a wisdom save real quick.
Where's the resist?
no.
Out of curiosity, am I trying to resist putting the ring on?
No.
Oh. 20.
You know,
You
if I
don't
saw that, I
feel a
could've made
need
you fail.
to you don't feel a need to resist it. But you sense that there is something to this ring, and even as you pull it out of the water, and in your hand, it's wet there, and the moisture and condensation that's on the ring seems scummy. But even as you pull it out of the water, you can see that the water seems to become clearer, kind of emanating out from the rivulets and then wider and spider webbing out, and soon the water, the scum seems to be kind of retracting, and then in a moment's time, actually, Yoga, Brightleaf, Eglor, and Rhea will see the same as it comes out of this river here.
All right.
And then at about a moment later,
I put the ring on.
You can go ahead and put the ring on.
The
But
water's cleaning up.
The shadows at the corners of the room begin to move and
That's
flicker
cool.
and shift towards you,
Uh-oh.
and they do not look friendly. And that is where we will end it for tonight.
So the water was cleaning, is what I was hearing.
The water was cleaning.
And I just put that fucking ring on fucking right.
Very good.
I feel
Very
like
good.
I made a terrible mistake putting that ring on.
Yeah.
I mean, what were you told to do?
Destroy it.
And what are you doing?
Wearing it.
It writes itself, man.
Well, hey, to destroy it, I have to put it on.
Is that
Or
so?
smash it.
Because I'm going to overpower it with my own will, which I've already done.
Well, I like where your head's at. Your logic is sound. Maybe. We'll see. Other than that, though, we'll end the session for tonight with Cayman putting on an obsidian and onyx ring that he found in a pool of water in the middle of a vampire lord temple, and
vanishing from
everyone
sight.
else is kind of wading through traps.
I'm so fucked. I'm so.
And yeah, we'll find out where we go from this next week. So thank you very much, everyone. And hey, I'm excited to find out where we go from here, because Cayman, you did something here.
Apparently, I just broke the curse, and then
Yeah,
put the curse.
you may
on
well
my
have
head.
resolved the situation. And I
And
don't see
then
any vampires around. Do you? No, just some shadows. Don't
You
worry
just
about it.
gotta make sure they don't kill you and put the ring back.
All right. Well, I hate to say I have to go so soon, y'all.
No, it's
But,
totally fine. We have now planned for an 8 p.m. my time, an 8 p.m. stop time. So in the future, just one thing: if we're all here early, we can start early, but no pressure to do so. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Is like I'm not trying to spring it on y'all like, oh, let's start at 4:30 now, and if you're not here, it's like, if we're all here early, let's go ahead and why not? And if not, 5 p.m. my time is the normal start time, so you're good. Don't worry about it. This
I feel-
session has been recorded with video, so I will go ahead and put that up soon, along with the last two. So, and the last one will also have video, so you can go ahead and take a look at what the Brinbot is looking at while we're doing stuff. So, yeah, everyone, otherwise, have a great night, and I will see you around the server and such.
Night, everyone.
All right.
Night.
See ya, guys.
Very fun, though. Thank you. Later, all.
Bye bye.